Well, hello. We've started a bit early. I don't know where William Ency is at the moment, but as soon as he pops into the chat, we'll try and do something. I don't know what he's up to yet. Hopefully, he can hear me. I've gone back to the mic. Basically, the headset's just not loud enough. So, hopefully, you can hear me. Hopefully, we are doing something good at the minute. Obviously, I'm knocking on my screen over. I can see the volume bar. Honestly, welcome to this podcast. It might not be a podcast. It might be just me talking. I don't know. Let me know if you can hear me. Obviously, the people are piling it in now. We have got Cynthia. Hello. We've got Connor. Can you hear me? Basically, am I louder than normal? Is what I want to know. Is this coming through louder than before? If it is, then great. Then we've made an improvement. Jesse Giacomo, we've got Patrick, we've got Dylan. Hello to everyone. I can hear you. Am I louder than normal? That's what I need to know. Am I louder? If I am, then we're sticking with this and we'll not have the headset. Dave, is WWE microphone back? My WWE one. Khalid, shout out to you. Connor. The main event was awesome yesterday. Fans ruined. I can understand. I get the frustration. I think it's a frustration throughout the year. Aubrey mentioned it earlier. Let's actually go to live chat. I'm doing everything touchscreen at the minute. I haven't got my mouse. With this being set up, I haven't got enough ports on my laptop, so I'm really struggling. So if I mess up, it's because I'm literally trying to figure shit out. So that's where we are. Kieran, hello. Shout out to you. Oh my gosh. Honestly, what a mad 24 hours. I mean, honestly, when I made that video, obviously I thought about it last night, but I didn't realize how much of a backlash there actually was. I mean, honestly, social media has gone into a frenzy. I think it's like 85% people hated the main event, hated that John Cena tapped. And then you've got the small minority, which is definitely me, what got it, what understood it, and were like, yeah, I'm completely fine with the tapping. It is the passing of the torch. I mean, yeah, this basically the crux of this live stream, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, getting your thoughts, your feelings of basically what went down yesterday. Uh, it's kind of mad. It's absolutely crazy. Hopefully, William does join the chat. Hopefully, we can do something tonight. If not, it's a podcast with me. And I can only apologise for that. I mean, I can't get in touch with William. He hasn't got back in touch with me yet. I did send him an email, so I have no idea what's going on. But hopefully he knows that I'm live, and if he does join the chat eventually, we might be able to do something. If not, it is what it is. We'll just talk about John Cena and all of that good stuff, and we'll just have a bit of a laugh. Good sweet. Oh God, here we go. David Paul, hello. Cody and Nikki at Philadelphia Eagles game video on the other account. Oh well, I can't check the other account, so I'm not bothered. I have literally just hidden everything, so I'm not going to X tonight. We don't need to do that. Fans were saying they wanted Vince AEW chant. They were calling him Baldy. Oh my gosh. You know, they shout Vince, but once you get Vince back, they will be crying that they got Vince back. So, like I said in the video, it's like you should say Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels exactly the same as Triple H. They're both together. They both work together. So, yeah, you're wasting your time, basically. Absolutely wasting your time. The fans were saying that Vince. Oh, I've got a bit of glare on my laptop. The chant. I saw that. Oh, I am glad to hear that, sweetie. Does Leeds United not know they need to recover after last night's show, but not decided to play today against Brentford? Yeah, 1-1 draw, wasn't it? And I'm out of frame. I just realised. Trying to catch up. Edge Car, shout out to you. How are you doing? Stephen, hello. I don't watch it. I've got YouTube on at the minute. I'm watching a guy called Beard Meets Food, which is really good. And he's one of my other favourite YouTubers, to be honest. Uh, uh, Best to stay off X, yeah. Yeah, it's all over TikTok as well. And nearly every other video is somebody going, I'm crying, it's not fair. I don't know how they could have booked it uh, where it made sense, because this makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense. And I can't understand why people are just crying. John Cena smiled when he tapped. He smiled. Does that not give you the indication that John planned this? Because you know what I mean. It's not Triple H at fault. It's not TKO at fault. Sean planned. Sean. John Cena wanted Gunter to be his final opponent. He knew he was going to tap. Why are we so triggered? I don't understand. I really don't. Dave, I have some news for you. HK, go ahead, drop it in the chat. Kieran says the fans are attacking Gunter. Yeah, I saw the kid proper lacing into Gunter, and Gunter. He loves it. He's a heel. This is great heel heat for Gunter, and the fans are just falling for it, which is, I think, is hilarious. Robert, hello, shout out to you. Newcastle lost again. Yeah, was it 1-0 to Sunderland? I haven't really watched the football today. I've watched the. I was watching the WSL. I did watch that. Man United coming back from 3-0 down, 3-0. They drew the game 3-3. Cynthia, how are you doing? Says HK, my friend Irish. So everybody's in the chat. I wished William was here. I really do, but I don't know where he is. So I do apologise. This is not my fault. This is why the podcast thing either works or it doesn't work. Hopefully he shows up and we can get something. But if not, I think we'll be dropping the podcast. it's one screw job, one podcast at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. William's obviously busy, and it is what it is. I don't get emotional about John Cena retirement, to be honest. We knew it's coming. This has been planned for a year. Planned for a goddamn year. We know how it works. We know the law. We know that you go out of wrestling on your back. We know this. Why are we so flipping adamant that, oh, they're going to change it? They're going to do something special because it's John Cena. Who said? Who booked this? Who said Hitch Cena was going to win? Where was that in the in the script? When was that ever on the table? Because I certainly don't remember it ever being on the table at all. I don't remember it being there at all. So fuck knows. It's just mad. Rob Van Dam loved my tweet saying he looks fantastic for his age. Oh, right, HK, that's awesome. That's great news. Rob Van Dam doesn't look great for his age. He looks fat. Heel turn. Dave, fans were booing Gunter like how Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker Mania 93. Right, I get people pay their tickets so they can do what the hell they want, right? But I don't know. I feel that we are quite the jealous little monsters. I don't know. I am not down for this, to be honest. Dave, I posted a video. Kelly Moore community, my phone. Kelly Moore community on my phone getting blown up last night. Kelly Moore, mate, honestly, before you post, make sure that you know what you're writing. Because Kelly Moore, huh? With comments, I just thought it was kind of hilarious. Oh, but it blew up. Drayton, hello, shout out to you, Drayton195. Hello, hello. Fan says that Cena should have won. Fans do say that, but no, it's not the way. John Cena's about the way. Leave the company better than when you started, and that's what he did. Dave, I thought you and William was doing this. So did I. William's not shown up yet. I can't get in touch with him, so I emailed him. I don't know where he is. Uh, he doesn't really answer his Twitter, so it is what it is. Uh, William might be busy. If so, I'm going to scrap the all podcast thing, and we just have, you know, it's the only thing with like doing a podcast. You need to have two people on the same page. If you don't, it doesn't work. It simply does not work. But he might show up. If he shows up, we might do something. Dave, I posted a video on my community about my phone getting blown up. There we go. I thought that's what you meant. Kelly Moore. What the flip? How did Kelly Moore get into that conversation, Robert? Who's Kelly Moore? Just ignore Irish rebel, says Leeds. Vince returned. Just watched the crowd would boo even more. Yeah, the thing is, the crowd literally does not know what they want. Right? They have no idea. Who would you get in to book WWE if it weren't for Triple H? Who do you get? Who? Eric Bischoff? Ric Flair? Who's the best booker in wrestling? Tony Khan? Come on. Let's be realistic. Who's going to take over the reins if Triple H drops down? Who's taking that reign? Let's talk about it. You throw suggestions in the chats and as though we're the greatest people who know wrestling all of a sudden. It's bollocks. It's absolutely bollocks. Kane looked different. He's looking old. That's why. He's looking old. He's aging. That's why he looked different. Dave, did you see the con man got a huge high five from Cena? Very cool. It's great when you're in attendance. You should be able to get acknowledgement of that caliber. I'm from Yorkshire. I ain't gonna ever get that. Maybe William is at WWE telling him off. Could be. It could very much be. Dave, grab Leeds. I don't think Leeds wants to come on live, does he? If he does, then he's more than welcome. Anybody what wants to step up, go to Google Meets, make sure that you've got an account, and then send me your email or your phone number, whatever, and we'll link it up. But yeah, I need William to pop in the chat, so we can't do anything until he does. I don't even think he knows I'm live, to be quite honest with you. I did give him the time. I did email him. I should have probably just phoned him. Maybe I should have done that, eh? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out for future. I told him last time he was in stream that we were streaming on a Sunday. How many are pissed off at Triple H? So many people. Yeah, I think it's unnecessary though. I mean, they're taking it out on Triple H, and it's not Triple H. John Cena decided who his last opponent was. John Cena decided how that match was going to finish. That's got nothing to do with Triple H. Creative has got nothing to do with somebody retiring, right? It's got nothing to do with it. The entire show was a showcase. It was all about getting NXT stars over. It none of the results mean fuck all. To be honest, nothing happened on that show what changes anything. And I talked about it in the video actually. That if John Cena had won, how damaging would that have been for Gunter? Imagine if you are setting up a match for Gunter, WrestleMania 43, against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar being the guy who absolutely destroyed John Cena. Imagine you're setting up that match. He's just lost to a guy what's on his way out, who's clearly retirement age, clearly not at his physical peak. It's so damaging for Gunter. You don't understand. In fact, John Cena picking up any victories during this farewell run is kind of like, hang on, these guys are younger, way younger than him. How is that possible? Dave, I would join you, my friend. Have you got Google Meets? Get Google Meets, set up your laptop, and come and join. And just email. Oh God, how can you do it? Just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, and I'll write it down, and I will get in touch with you. Uh, or I'll send you a link. I can send you actually a physical link. Oh, I'm gonna miss a message in a minute. This is so annoying. I posted a video. Doing this like this is not great. So David Paul says Wolves are 3 games away from getting a new record for the longest winless run at the start of a season. Sheffield United holds that record at 17. Wolves next 3 games are Arsenal, Brentford, Liverpool. There we go. We read it. To drag you back down to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Come on. All right. What? No. No, you're going the wrong way. Oh, get it to the bottom. Oh my gosh. I was on Twitter earlier. Maybe Williams talking to Days. Would Dave be able to be in the future? Don't worry, I still emotional. Cynthia Leeds, I was crying last night. Oh God, you saw me cry on screen. There's no getting away from it. I was totally emotional last night, and that's what made me carried away a little bit. I kind of lost my shit, to be quite honest with you. Dave, I saw Gregory Elms getting more older. He is wearing glasses. I think he always wore glasses, though. I think he always did for some reason. Uh, you know what? I didn't get. It didn't get me. I was on the podcast. Get Kendall. Oh, I wished I could get Kendall. Imagine getting Kendall on the podcast. That would be insane. I don't know her email. I don't know how her number. I don't know how to get in touch with her. So that, yeah, it's impossible. Do, 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 do. If somebody wanted to step on though, you need to have Google Meets. I could send a link. I don't know how that link works. So, but I can obviously go to Google Meets and do it that way. I'm just hoping that William comes on live. United play tomorrow. They win into after like 1.4 away from Monday at Wolves. Yeah, they play Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Dave, do you think that Oba versus Drew would be good? I think it'd be amazing, Cynthia. I think that is my new dream match. I saw them two face off, and yes, I'm impressed. I thought that Oba looked very, very good against Drew, size wise. I don't know if it's quality wise, but well, only time will tell. But yes, that match needs to be booked for next year. I think they might have a bit of a showdown in the Royal Rumble, to be honest, as well. Get Obafemi to throw Drew over the top rope. Dave, did you cry when you put your hat down? When I cried, did I put my hat down? No, I just stopped talking. I literally stopped talking. Patrick from Ireland, hello, shout out to you. Dave, get Kendall on here. It would be drooling. I wouldn't be able to talk to her. But you've dragged me on this podcast. Why? Can I just stare at you? I'm just going to stare at you. Dave, maybe Days on the podcast talk about crybabies and AW. That Days will be probably totally busy trying to sort out stuff or fast asleep. Dave, please interview Blake Munro. Yeah, you're talking about people I cannot get in touch with. That setting them kind of things up is impossible unless I have got amazing links with WWE, which I haven't. Yes, I am not going to be able to even get in touch with Bailey. If I did, do you think I would have done it sooner? Just thinking about it, it's like, yeah, if I had access to these people's numbers, don't you think my life would be totally different? Chris would have a heart attack if you had Blake on here. Mate, if I could pull something like that off, man, we are talking. Man, this channel would have taken off massively. But yeah, no chance. Not a chance in hell. Honestly, thank you for everyone what watched the membership video, the members only video. Thank you so much for that. Obviously, it's not going to get mega views because there's not many of you members. But if you haven't and you're a member, go check that video out. There's a lot of stuff explained in there of what I want to progress with the channel, what I want to do with the membership. It's very important that you go check out that video. Dave Van Dam YouTube channel. Does Rob Van Dam have a YouTube channel? I don't know. I've never checked. You know what? I don't go searching for wrestlers on YouTube. I really don't. I know that Asuka's got one. I think Carmen Petrovich has got one. Not that I follow them. I don't bother. I generally just stay away from wrestlers on YouTube, if I'm being honest. Other than the shows, I generally just kind of stay away. I've got YouTube on at the minute. I have just got random videos just playing in the background. I can't wait for the Rumble. We've got AAA next week. That's going to be fun. The Garo de Titans. I will be doing it with this mic. Actually, I've now freed my head. It's a bit awkward with my hands because I've got a Rode Disc mic, so that's a bit annoying, but we'll get over it. Get over it, eh? We'll get over it. I think that Blake, Bianca, Stiffy Tiffy, from and those who are from TNA NXT will be in the Rumble. Yeah, I think Bianca Belair wins the Rumble in January. I think she wins. That 100% think she wins. Lead saying hello to people. Connor Crowley. Connor Crowley, shout out to you. How are you doing? Dave, Wep sucks. Okay, don't need to tell me that because I already know. Maybe Dave will be there in the men's room. I am. I've been booked. Oh my god, I've just spoiled it. I've just told you the shock and surprise. If you interviewed Blake Monroe, Christopher would get his tissues box ready. I think I'd have my tissue box ready. Never mind, Chris. Robert says, I'm back. Good. If you should dump him over the ropes, we can be like Santino. I wasn't ready. I'd literally jump over the ropes myself. I'd jump in and jump back out again. Yeah, nobody's touching me. Definitely. What surprises will we see at the Rumble? What surprises? Chris Jericho. Simple as that. Chris Jericho, 100%. I think you'll get a lot of returns. I mean, they might just save the likes of Jacob Fatu, and obviously there's got a load of females to come back, Bianca being one of them. Yeah, they're going to save a hell of a lot. They said that they wasn't expecting any surprises for the Royal Rumble, but I think there will be loads. I think we'll be treated. Let's see if I can push that. Yeah, that's better. I feel like we're not in position. Dave, you should interview Days or Conman. Conman wouldn't do it. I don't think. I've got no affiliation with Conman. Days, he'd probably do it if I asked him. If I asked nicely. But I've got no reason to talk to Days, to be fair. There's nothing I need to learn from him. I think we've done stuff in the past and we're fine. I don't want to have him on the podcast just to go, what did you think about Cena? And then we have an argument. Because my opinion's completely different to his. I feel like we butt heads a little bit. So if Corey Graves returns Triple A next Saturday, Dave, yes, I think he will be on commentary team. I think they'll have Conan there as well. Obviously, he usually does the commentary with them. Jericho would be awesome. Maybe no. Moxley's never coming back to WWE. I'm going to dispel that straight away. I do not think we get Dean Ambrose. I think he's done. I know you're not supposed to say, you never say never, but I just don't think you'll ever see him back, to be honest. I've got an idea. Get Derek on the podcast. Yeah, that would be me. Me doing me. That would not work. So, help, I'm Derek. Can't even do the voice. Fatu, a lot of people from NXT. Joe Hendry as well. Joe Hendry's going to obviously be in there. I thought that segment with The Miz was quite fun. with Ron Cena. Thought that was quite fun and entertaining. Thought the show last night was really, really good. It's a shame that the fans ruined it, and I'm going to be honest. I think the fans ruined the show. Ruined the show. You know what I mean? I'm not against the fans. I'm not up Triple H's ass. I think he's made mistakes this year, 100%. I think the booking has been terrible at stages, but I'm fucking fed up of being negative. I'm so fucking tired of, you know, complaining about shows. It's like we can't fucking enjoy shit anymore. We literally just not allow ourselves to go, this is good. Oh no, we've got to nitpick. Even found myself nitpicking the Bailey match with the finish. I didn't think was great, and it's graining that I'm not enjoying wrestling anymore. And I don't know if it's because I feel forced into not enjoying it. I just want to sit and watch a show and go, right, I've had fun tonight. Did I enjoy the show? Did I enjoy the company while we were watching the show? If it's negative, 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 I'm not going to enjoy it. Uh, do you know what I mean? It's that it ruined it for me. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. We got emotional. I wanted to enjoy Cena's retirement, and the fucking fans fucked it up. Not Triple H. The fans fucked it up. The people in attendance booing, carrying on. The post show was ruined because of them carrying on. They started in the pre-show wanting Triple H to spit water out at them. At the end, they wanted to spit flipping hate back at Triple H by the end of the flipping show. So honestly, it's so fickle. Absolute fickle fans. I can't stand it. Go watch AEW. Go fuck off. Leave us proper wrestling fans to try and salvage something out of these shows. I want Joe Hendry to win the Rumble. It's not. Nah, I don't think Joe Hendry wins the Rumble. I don't know who I've got. I think it's between Bron Breakker and Roman Reigns. What wins? I think that Big E would be wrestle again. No, Big E's never wrestling again. He's not. He's not entertaining the ring. He's done. He's finished. Adam Page, nope. Hangman Adam Page is AEW through and through. I think you're just naming like. I don't, you know what? Why are we picking AEW stars? Fuck AEW. They're all shit. I don't care about AEW. I don't want any of them back in WWE. Thank you very much. Stay where you are. You stay there. Don't come to WWE because we don't want you. Maybe Roman as not. But maybe Roman if he's not feuding with Solo. Solo's busy with the Wyatts. Dave, I would send you my email address, but don't know your email address, buddy. I'll send you a link, and then I don't know what will happen. I can send you a collab link by the magic of YouTube. I don't know what it does. Have you got Meet? Have you got Google Meets? If you haven't, then we're going to struggle. I can send you an affiliated link. That's probably the best I can do. I try not to step on toes because I'll send you the link and then William will show up. That'll be just my luck. Actually, I'm not. Will it allow me to? No, just hang on. So I've clicked on the wrong thing. James Chadwick, hello. Imagine doing a video of yourself and so-called crying and not a tear inside. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, dude. Collaborator. I have to send it to the one. I've sent it to. I'm sending it to Stone Cold Fella. I'm gonna create a link. I'll put. Are you following me on X? Copy link. I've copied the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then you click on it. Irish Rebel. Okay. I think that if it doesn't work, then there's not much I can do. All right, I've saved you. Go away. I would. And then you click on it. It's going into the chat now. Think if it doesn't work, then there's not much I can do. There we go. I've sent it. I've sent the link in the chat. That's for you, Irish Rebel. Click on it. Hopefully, you've got Google Meets. I don't know what happens after that. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. If it tells you not, then I need you just put your email address into the chat. It's actually phone number I think I need, to be honest. Dave, can you send you things in the mail? Dave, can we send you things in the mail? If you ask for my email address, I will give it to you, but I'm not going to put it in the chat. You can ask for me privately on X. As long as you don't share it with anybody, I will gladly give you my email address. But that if people want to send me stuff, then yeah, sure, you can do it that way. I don't mind people having my email address as long as they're not sharing it all over social media. If you get it, you keep it under wraps. But. Are we getting Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio? We know Mr. Mask Guy will appear. Not again on that feud. Edward. Logan Paul is fake. Dave, I want to send you something. I promise. No glitter bombs. DM me on X, whichever account. And we'll talk off a stream. And I'll give you my email address if that's what you want to do. I don't know what the price of sending stuff to the UK would be. It's very interesting. Edward and his fake ass crying. It was embarrassing. That's the thing. I didn't want to do I don't want to do a reaction video. Obviously, my reaction stays on the live stream. People can go check that out if they want to see how emotional I got. I go quiet when I get emotional because I can't find words to express. So I just went quiet. And you probably saw actually on the stream that I went quiet. I want to send you both Bailey and Kendall for Christmas. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you get them gift wrapped without an issue. And human trafficking might be an issue as well. So, but I'm not bothered if nobody can join the live stream. We'll just chat away, and obviously, we'll try and get to this at another time in the future. I've got a TikTok. Wayne is now following me. All right, great for that person. A birthday cake. Are you going to send me a birthday cake and one of them's going to pop out of naked? Oh my gosh. That is going to be some birthday party. It is the 5th of January as well. Dave, I surprised Days didn't cry. No, because no reason why Days didn't get emotional probably is because he was too busy having to deal with all the crybabies in the chat. And plus, it's his kind of own opinion on it as well, I guess. I don't know. I was crying last night. Yeah, I had tears. It wasn't a full-on bath, but I was forming tears definitely. I could see myself definitely crying. And this is the thing, because I got emotional, and do you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, somebody popped into the chat and said, "Oh, people are kicking off," and it was kind of like, wow, that got me out of the emotional side of it, and definitely made me get a little bit emotional the other way. I was furious. I got off the live stream and it was like, oh, I can't believe people are thinking like this. Why are people doing this? Why do people not get wrestling? What have we created in this world where we just complain about everything? It's like we don't enjoy wrestling anymore as wrestling fans. It's like we're expecting five-star classics every single time these wrestlers come out. We're expecting surprise after surprise. We're expecting Edge, even though he's contracted to AEW. We're expecting this person. We're expecting that person. Oh my God, please shock us with all this amazing stuff. And then when we do that, and when we get what we want, we still find a way to shit on it. and that's where I always fucking draw the line. This has been such a negative year for pro wrestling. I have never seen such a bad year. And we just complain constantly about the booking. We're complaining about WrestleMania. We complained about Survivor Series. We just don't enjoy ourselves anymore. We just don't. We don't sit back and go, right, can I enjoy this show? No, what can I complain about? What can I moan about? Ugh, fuck off. It does my fucking head in. Where's the positivity gone? Where's the joy of wrestling? Where is that gone? Where can we get that back? And that's what I'm going to spend 2026 doing, getting the fucking feels back, getting us back invested in wrestling, getting us excited for shows. Fuck the negativity. Absolutely fuck the negativity up its ass. Because we're going to remain positive. Things are going to be good. Whether or not they are good, doesn't matter. By the time you get to you, Dave, it'll be your birthday. People are mad that Randy Orton wasn't there. He's in Saudi Arabia. That's where Randy Orton is. He's in Saudi Arabia. WWE sent him there. So, yeah, kind of get why people were pissed at that, but it is what it is. Days was busy crying about Cena tapping out. Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't emotionally invested. I boycotted Days, right? I haven't watched his Unseen video. I haven't watched his Opinions video. I have just, nope. Absolutely, because I would be triggered watching that shit. Seeing all the fans going, yeah, fuck off. Go fuck yourselves. Dave, you Geekbox reaction video about Days. Did you, I wasn't on Geekbox. No, I didn't get on. I saw a reaction video on there. I wasn't on there. Geekbox doesn't use me anymore. He doesn't use me anymore. Well, I don't blame him. I sent you a gift to my friend in the UK in September, a football game, and it took like 2 weeks to get to him. All right, okay. Okay, you sending me a Bailey Funko Pop. If you're sending me that, then great. If you do want my email, Cynthia, then yeah, just DM me and we'll talk. But other than that, you don't need to bother. I need a PO box. I don't know how to get a PO box, but I need one. It was 100 for me to send. Oh God, don't spend that kind of money. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't spend that kind of money. That's just not. That's not good. If it's going to cost a shitloads. Oh, Irish Rebels just made a video 15 minutes ago. Shout out to you with no views. So once everybody's watched this live stream, go and watch that video. Bless. Because we're all here. We're all here doing YouTube things. Prime is disgusting. Logan Paul made Prime for WWE. He didn't make it for WWE. Oh, don't get confused. Prime was around before he signed a WWE contract. No, he'd already done Prime. They already had an affiliation with the UFC, so obviously TKO took over WWE. It was natural that they would get an affiliation with Logan Paul and the product. Prime absolutely sucks ass. Doesn't even sell anymore here in the UK. They're giving it away in shops. It's in a bargain bucket. You enjoy I did enjoy Saturday night's main event. Where it was live from. Where was it live from? But not where it was live from. What do you mean? What does that mean? Because it was from Washington. Vince returns would boo him. Nobody wants Vince back. You get Vince back, what would happen? Oh my gosh. You think the booking is bad now? Half of the roster would be sliced even worse because a lot of the wrestlers what Vince didn't even like or want are on the show. Mate, no, we don't want to be in the world of Vince McMahon again. Seriously. No, it's going to change if we get Shawn Michaels either because he's just the same as Triple H. They're friends, remember? The result was perfect end of. Yeah, they got it right. They got it nailed. They nailed it. This is what I can't understand. Your job when you leave and when you retire is you retire on your back. You hand the reins over to the next person. I know the issues that people have had. They wanted it to be LA Knight. Oh my God, you know what I mean? But it was decided by John that he wanted it to be Gunter. It was decided by John that he wanted to tap out. He tapped out of wrestling. Does that nobody understand that? He tapped out of wrestling. He was retiring. He was saying my career is done. The next guy gets the rub. That's it. Simple as no comeback. If he'd have won, we'd have thought, have you got one more match, John? And he wanted to leave no questions asked. You know what I mean? It's like I've just got tapped out. I've actually given up. I've actually tapped out of wrestling for good. End of story. End of. He's just done his story. Great stuff. I will gift wrap both Bailey and Kendall for you. Gift wrap for Christmas. Oh my God. Yay. Imagine they get here and they just punch me in the face. And go, who are you? And why have you kidnapped us? I didn't kidnap you. You've been sent as a present. It's not my fault. I am here too, Robert. Acknowledge your tribal queen. Like where was at Washington because the fans, but we move on to Monday Night Raw tomorrow. There will be negativity at Monday Night Raw for sure. If Gunter's there and he shows up, he will get booed out of the building. That's great. That's flipping heat. That's heat that you don't normally get. Dominic had that kind of heat. It's now kind of Dominic gets over as a face because Gunter's now going to get nuclear heat, which is brilliant. I'm so excited for Monday Night Raw, and it's early. We're early tomorrow. That's the good thing about tomorrow and Raw. It's early. We're starting at 10. I thought it was supposed to be in Boston. No, but they moved it all around, didn't they? It was supposed to be Boston is his own town, right? They moved that. They did that months ago, and I think they did a Monday Night Raw there. His last Raw or something was it? Something daft like that. His final match. Friday Night SmackDown starts at 6 p.m. 11 Eastern. Going to be aired outside the US. Can laugh, but Days can't do 2 streams on Friday if SmackDown is at 11 p.m. So, because it's taped twice, it'll be aired live, won't it? On the Friday. It's only the second part will be taped for next week. They're just taping 2 shows, basically. So, like Monday next week will be a taped show. The week after will be a taped show for SmackDown. NXT will be taped. I mean, it's just because it's Christmas week. Completely fine with it. I don't care because I can't do Raw a week of Monday. I'm doing Raw tomorrow, but I can't do it a week of Monday because literally I'm working. So I don't care. I'll probably get the spoilers and I won't even be bothered. Oh, it's okay, Khalid. It's not the first time I have been rejected. I got someone who does lol. But Gunter is the biggest heel in wrestling. He's going to be huge now. He's got to be huge. You think of something that I don't know if he needed the rub. That's the thing. I don't know if he needed it, but you've just given him a rocket ship. He is now the biggest heel. And if you are going to do Gunter versus Brock Lesnar, wow, wow. Now that match has got great significance because obviously Brock destroyed Cena. Having Gunter lose to Cena, what does that mean? What would it literally do? That match, Gunter would be going, well, I can beat Cena, you can't. Oh my God, bow your head down because you've already lost. At least now, Gunter, I beat Cena, I made him choke, I made him tap. You just F5'd him. Logan Paul doesn't know much about wrestling. You know, I'm gonna say stuff. I think Logan Paul does know quite a lot about wrestling. The problem that I have with Logan Paul is that he didn't pay his dues. He doesn't do the live shows. He's not there every week. I kind of feel like he is taking the piss basically out of the wrestling fans and the wrestling business. But like I say, I do. I think he's done amazing stuff. I think he's very viral. He does the viral moments pretty well, and he's not that bad. He's not that bad. Jumping off the top of stuff, he's great at. But so was Shane O'Mac. You know, he reminds me of Shane O'Mac. There for the big moment, but when it comes to wrestling, absolutely shite. The Shane O'Mac just used to just throw himself off at anything, any available stanchion, Titatrons. He used to just throw himself off. That didn't make him a great wrestler. That just meant that he was a lunatic. And that's pretty much what Logan Paul's doing. It's the exact same thing. Logan Paul doesn't know wrestling. Dave might as well call this stream a chilled out stream. It is a chilled out stream. It is. What can I say? I don't know what to do. It would have been nice if William showed up, but he isn't here, and I don't know what to do about that. I can't get in touch with him. It's fine, to be honest. Just gonna try and take that off there. So, all right, just bear with me because it's not easy doing this without a mouse. So we'll just change that. Chilled chat. That's what we'll call it. Yeah, I think I'm going to ditch the old podcast thing because it's not going to work. I'm kind of like that, to be honest. Let's do this to click that. And we can get rid of it. Boom. So there we go. We just go back to the normal channel. We'll keep Cena there because I can't be asked changing the graphics. Dave, what if you were refresh yourself and prepare for 2026? You know you can take the rest of the year off from streaming. What do you mean? Dave, if you want to refresh yourself, you could take a year off. I don't mind streaming. The streaming's fun, mate. I am gonna do a bit of a refresh. I'm not gonna be streaming as much in 2026. We will be doing live streams, but I am gonna try and go out more. Like so, stuff on a Saturday. If there's no PLEs on a Saturday, I'm out. I'm going out. I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna socialize a little bit more. We're gonna do still the live streams. Oh, of course. Got no better to do otherwise. But yeah, I know what you're trying to say, mate. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more for myself in 2026 rather than just concentrating just purely on YouTube. It's been taped for the US to view at normal time, but it might air at outside the US. What tape for the normal time? Well, I, I don't. They probably have it then for the normal time. Then I don't know. I thought the SmackDown was live and then taped. There's a tape show after. That's what I assumed was happening. Fuck knows. Dave said his name and he appears. Oh, William Menzies in. Wow. Ignored. I'm not ignored. Wow. William Menzies, shout out to you. I now see you. Are you ready to join? Can you join? Can you join? Can I phone you? Can I get you on stream? because I will gladly do that. We can get you on. That's not a problem if you're ready. Because we are set up. Ballyu anyway, dude. It's nice to see you. I didn't know where you were. We were missing you, dude. I knew once I started flipping going off. It's like, I'll show up now. Dave here is here. He's here in the comments. I know. I've seen him now. I can see him. This is what here. Please believe his end. I believe in William NC. I will be streaming on Thursday. Connor Crawley, shout out to you. Dave, you left YouTube, so that would be so sad. I'm not leaving YouTube, mate. I'm not leaving. I've just got remonetized. I am not going anywhere. I am sticking around, sticking around, sticking around, but I will be doing less. I'm not going to be so panicked about doing certain like free shows. I am going to be willing to miss certain PLEs next year because not all of them are important, to be quite honest with you. Not all of them do anything. I'm going to try and make the big four: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and pick and choose the rest. It just depends on what matches are going to be on the other shows, to be honest. Money in the Bank's usually a good one. How Quint is singing on streams. Thanks, mate. That's me singing on a stream. Cringe. Thanks, buddy. You're welcome. I'm going to sing you a Christmas song now, James. As William said, that he want trying since 1:45. You've been trying since 1:45. Trying? I just send you a link. I don't need to send you a link. I'll just phone you. Where is my thing? Let's there we go. I just do that, and I can just call you like there. I'll just get you up. If you've got your phone or whatever device, I can just click on that and get you on. Ain't a problem. Ain't a problem. Because we've already talked. So if you're ready to go, William, we can do it. We can do it. Dave, yes, remonetized. Get unmonetized. SmackDown will be like 2 hours early for next week's tapings, but the episode will be the tape delayed in the US. I think it might air live on Netflix outside the US. It should be live. I don't even know. I didn't mean to leave YouTube. All right, okay. I wondered what you were talking about. Refresh and leave YouTube. I'm not leaving YouTube. You mean like do less? I will be doing less, definitely. If things come up, I will be not doing YouTube. Yeah, you kind of get what I'm saying. Like I'm in Blackpool one weekend, which it don't affect us guys because it's a holiday, so it wouldn't be a week that I'd be live anyway. But you know what I'm saying. But Dave, are you taping Raw? Am I taping Raw after this Monday? Will I be watching it afterwards? Next week's? Probably not because it'd be ruined. I'll have it ruined. Days will be posting shit from it, and it'll ruin it before I even get to watch it. So I don't bother. This is the thing. If I don't watch it live, I generally don't watch because half the time it's already spoiled. Did William say he's ready? William, say again if you're ready, dude. Madly in love with Naya. Oh my gosh. What I meant is just take 2 weeks off after the rest of this. Take 2 weeks off? I'm going to be off anyway. Christmas week, I'm off anyway. I think we'll probably do NXT next week. This is next week, not this week coming. And then we're done for Christmas. I won't be back until after Boxing Day. So all of Christmas, I'm off. There'll be no Boxing Day stream. I don't know when we're streaming after that. Naked. So naked or with clothes on. With clothes on. Dave, ignore my message. I'm ignoring your message. Dave, you can sing Christmas song, please. No, I'm not singing Christmas songs. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid a egg. Dave loves both Bailey and Kendall. And he gets the tissues. That doesn't work. It failed to rhyme. Let's click on then. Let's see how this works. Video call. No, that's a voice call. Don't want a voice call. No, we've done a voice call. I'm going to end that because we're going to do a video call. Video call, that's the one. Now we're sending it. Hello. How are you doing, dude? Right, I'll just make you big. I'm good, mate. Good. Good. There you go. You're big. You're on the big screen now. That's good. Can everybody in the chat hear? Mainly, not me, but William. Let me know, because I haven't got my headset on this time. My headset's not. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly well, so that's good. So what you're up to? What you've been doing? Yeah, let's just hang on. Shocked about John Cena, says Jeff in the chat. We can't hear William. Yeah, apparently they can't hear you for some reason. Just hold up. Let's sort that out. Yeah, is that better, guys? I've just put your volume up on my end. Hang on, I've just knocked you off for some reason. Boom, you're back. We can't hear you. No, no, no. Can't hear William. Dave, you can't have. We can't hear. So people are saying, Jeff, I'm just waiting for people to just refresh. Waiting for them to comment. If I have to put my head. Oh, yeah, I can definitely hear you, bud. What's your thoughts on John Cena then? Oh, we still can't hear him. Oh, okay. Let me just try something then. I don't know why it's done that. No, we still can't. Hang on. Because it worked last time. Let me know if you can. You should come through my headset.
Well, right now I'm not talking. So.
Well, you're coming through my headset now. Still nothing, apparently. Well, he's not talking.
Yeah, I'm not talking right a second. I'm just letting Dave do his thing.
Yeah, just wait. This is so. I don't know if I need to. What I need to press. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, apparently there we go. Apparently, it's still. No. Kieran says he can hear you. I think.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing. I mean, if you can't hear
We
me,
can
that's fine.
hear him now.
I'm just talking to Dave anyway.
There you go. You're back in.
Oh.
You're back.
All
You're
right.
back. They can hear you. There we go. They can't hear me, but they can hear you.
I'm back.
He's back and he's
Okay.
better than ever. Hello, William.
And you asked me hello. You asked me about Cena.
Yeah.
My thoughts on Cena. Well, Cena retired. I mean, I think it's been talked to death. So, I mean, Cena went out. He had his last match. He did it the way he wanted to. And the whole tapping out thing, I mean, that's respect from his side. You know, that's from him. That's how he wanted to do it. So I don't know why everybody's yelling about, well, I wanted it this way, or I think we should have done this way, or we should have gave him a Ticker Day parade. It's like, damn, guys, just, that's what he want. He was a worker his whole life. I mean, I didn't like the character, but as far as his work ethic, and that's what they were promoting, and he put Gunther over it. And Gunther's was the right guy for it. And now Gunther's getting all kinds of heat for it. And it's just, it's respect to John Cena for the whole thing. I mean, I think if you're gonna come out against it and blame this person or that person, you're just a fucking knobhead. I mean, you can dislike a part of it, but that's how John Cena wanted it. He tapped out, meaning he can't do it no more. He wants to stop now so he can have a career afterward. And that's, I think, whatever's in John Cena's head, that's what we should be respected. I mean, no matter what we thought of the man, no matter if we followed him, the man himself, no matter what we thought of the gimmick, the man himself was done. So he can't do it no more. So he taps out. That's his symbolism. That's something with him. And I think as a fan, we should respect that. We should respect John Cena because he respected the shit out of everybody else. I mean, that's just my honest opinion about the whole thing. I like how it went.
Yeah, I think it was perfect. It was poetry, to be quite honest with you. The fact that the fans like hijacked the show, uh, ruined what was meant to be an emotional moment for people that was watching at home. I got emotional watching it, but then I was pulled directly back out of it by the negativity what came into the chat. People going, "Oh, we're not happy about him tapping. Shouldn't have tapped. He should have just passed out." But then if he'd have passed out, how does he do the old celebratory thing? Because you'd have to come straight out of being passed out, which doesn't happen in real life, and then be compass mentis to be able to take the accolade and go around like holding the championships like he did. You wouldn't be able to do any of that if he'd have actually been choked out or acted choked out to make wrestling look real. It didn't make sense. When I did my video on John Cena before all of this, I felt that the match should have been first. Then it would have given him time to have recovered, and then you could have had Cody go, "John, you're not getting away with it. Come on out." And then that would have been the better way of doing it for me. I was a bit more, less for the match being the main event. I know they wanted to give him the big moment at the end, but they could have still done that without that match being the main event match. And it would have made a hell of a lot more sense. Fans would have been, I'm not necessarily happy with it initially, but they'd have got it by the end. And they'd have been happy with the conclusion. Gunter would have got his win. Cena would have passed out. They've got their happy ending with that. And then they've got to celebrate John Cena at the end of the show. But we didn't do that. I'm still happy with what we've got. Yeah, it could have been executed totally different. Go on.
Yeah, about the whole thing about, they should have put him to sleep or he should have just kept fighting. Well, then that's going to leave it open for fans to start saying, well, he passed out. He's never given up. He's never quit. He's never quit wrestling. And for John, he quit wrestling. So how else is he going to convey that message if he just passes out? And there's going to be speculation later. I mean, it doesn't mean he's not going to be around for shows. He's just not going to do matches anymore. He's thinking more about his retire. He's got to think about himself. He's got movie deals right now. This whole run he's got so much work to do, and he's got other things he wants to do. He loves wrestling. He's just not like a Ric Flair who is never going to give up. John Cena is like, hey, I'm giving up. I don't want to. We need to push. You could say whatever you want. He's like, it's somebody else's time. He wants new talent pushed, and if John Cena stays there, he knows he's holding back other talent. I mean, there's so many things that John could be thinking, and he's got opportunities that nobody else does. I find it admirable that he's stepping out like he is. And I mean, WWE served him so well just by giving him this opportunity. I mean, you're going to have Goldberg whining about it, or they gave John Cena too much, or no, not with what John Cena gave to this industry, not what he gave to us fans. I mean, I'm a fan. I mean, even though I didn't like his whole gimmick, the hustle. I mean, it just never.
I'm on the same
never my thing.
I'm literally on the same boat with the gimmick. His original gimmick with generic, the rapper thing.
Well,
I'm not into rap music, so that never did anything for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But on the adverse side of it, man, you don't know how. I mean, he made matches so good just being that, like, because none of us are going to get to go like beat up a rapper. We're not going to get to go find Eminem and like punch him in the face and say, "There, that's what's like living in the projects." That's not going to happen.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know
I'm
what you're
not
saying.
saying that. I know James is probably like, "You're not hitting Eminem. I'll put your ass." It's like I'm just using it for a reference. Hey, you beat his ass, but I mean, him getting beat up and like had the him putting, he's a worker, and I mean that's what wrestlers they fight their whole career being professionals, and they get to this level. When they get to WWE, it's not about what kind of match I can put on, or it's not. It's a whole different thing that we don't understand. We're fans. We want a good match and we want a good story. But that's what they're trying to do, and like it's no different than like Hollywood with movies. Stories are played out. I mean, pretty soon wrestling's going to have Marvel characters. It's going to be like Thor in there fighting like, oh, I'm fucking Jimmy Java from Shit Town, and it's just going to be ridiculous.
Hey, I'd be a big fan
Superman
of Jibby
flying
Jobber
in
from
from the
Shittown.
ceiling. Yeah, well, it's just going to be something so stupid. But, we get older, and everything we see is just like, oh, come on, that's Macho Man Randy Savage. That's Jimmy Superfly Snuka. When he flies, that's what top rope. That's what when I see Jimmy, I watched Jimmy Superfly Snuka when he flew from the top rope, and it was magic. But when I see like other like for Javon, for instance, when I see him do that, I'm not as excited because Snuka got some air, and I mean that's the Sabu. I mean Sabu would just be just hanging air for like what seems like an eternity in a match. I mean, I've seen great matches and great wrestlers. That's taken nothing away from Javon. He's a great talent.
His future
But
is a future talent.
he goes up right now, which is what they're doing, I guess. I'm worried about if he's going to be putting other wrestlers over. He's going to be doing his moves, but it's to put the other guy over. And I don't know how fans are going to react to that. They're going to hate it, because that's what their story. And I mean,
Yeah, I think
I'm
James
just
made a
tired
point.
of talking about the Cena thing. It's just like I've read so much in chat, and I've talked to everybody about the John Cena thing, and it's like it's hit. I think for me, I'm respecting John Cena, so whatever happens in the match, I mean, if he didn't do it, he would have had to have signed off on it. So I mean, that's his match. So however it goes, that's between him and you know his own ego. He didn't appear to have much of an ego the way he did it. I liked it. Tapping out is him saying,
He had a smile on his
"All right,
face.
yeah." I
He
mean,
literally had a
that's how
smile on his face. There's
clearly, no matter,
evidence of John Cena
yeah,
smiling as he tapped out because he knew what he was
yeah,
doing. James made a point
yep.
earlier about people would have complained if it hadn't have been main event and saying that the NXT stars didn't get the push or there were things to that effect. This is the thing
Yeah.
with the wrestling world today is that we love to complain. We're complaining all the
Well,
time. If we get something given to us and we go, oh, that's great, then we'll complain about the next thing. We're always going to complain. We're
well,
wrestling fans.
well, see, you and I and James and most of when we say we and Days and a lot of people in chat right now, we're talking about all of us together. So we're doing like a generalization about what we read and what we take in, what we see ourselves. A lot of people, it's their personal perspective. So same thing that makes wrestling so good is the same thing that makes it suck. Is because everybody has a voice. So people don't think about another person or, hey, well, I'm with this group. We believe this. It's I believe this. I think this should have happened. So there, right there. I mean, you're going to get all these varied opinions from everybody, and everybody's got their own opinion. I mean, I don't see why people would want John Cena to win the match. I never understood that. That was just like, what are you, fucking retarded? I mean, why would you want John Cena to win a match? I mean, he's literally, it's his retirement, not his new beginning where he's going to join the Wyatts and dance around, like an Annie doll or something. And it's
Well, the thing is, it's like we had Brock Lesnar versus John Cena not so long ago, and Brock absolutely destroyed John Cena. How would you tell that story if then John Cena goes and beats Gunter? And then
yeah,
you're promoting a match for WrestleMania 42, which I do think this match will
but
happen. Gunter
yeah,
versus
but see,
Brock.
Gunther versus Brock, it's more, and John Cena did that. People don't understand that
We're
WWE has been a
building.
long
We're
term,
building
even
a
though
feud.
TKO is fucking everything up. They, oh, pardon my French. I
Yeah, you're
cursed.
all right. You can swear.
Yeah. Oh, I go.
I allow it. You're free to swear.
It's,
Don't say this CUNT word. That's the only
well,
one
I
I will.
wouldn't. I'm gonna try not to because otherwise, I mean, I'm every other word is fuck. So I mean, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, the
So
F word I can cope with.
yeah,
I
but
will allow that one.
but we're gonna have Cena versus Brock eventually, or I mean not Cena, but Gunther versus Brock.
Versus Brock. That's
So
going to happen.
Gunther's gonna have to go over on Cena just to give that match because you're gonna have it's already amazing to me because you're gonna have this UFC tough guy, the guy that's clearly gonna be stronger as Brock, but Gunther, I mean, leverage, everything comes into play. To me, Gunther's already a believable, when
I
he
think there's
beats
kind
Brock.
of a point made in the chat, right? I'm not quite sure how we've got to this point, but people are talking about nationalities and discrimination and stuff. Do you think it plays a factor on whether or not Gunter's, because he's Austrian, do you think that plays a factor into this? The reason why people are so against it, if it had been an American or a Canadian, do you think that the reaction would have been as bad? Because I
I've
do.
said that plenty of times, but I'm a wrestling fan, so I want Gunther to lean heavy into his Austrian descent. I mean, Hitler's an Austrian. Hitler was from Austria. You know,
And
uh,
what was he? A Muslim? Was it Muslim or
yeah, and a Muslim. So I
Jewish? He was
mean,
Jewish. It was Jewish.
yeah, Jewish. Yeah,
That's
he
why he
was
hated the
Jewish
Jews.
and from Austria. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, like with Hitler, but that hate, if if Gunther was to be a heel and lean real heavy into it, and I mean, that could work. It's not going to work for Gunther. It's going to make people hating. But I mean, people are already drawing conclusions and hating him anyway. And I don't think it's like World War II, hate. I think it's just people don't like Gunther because he's English. He come from the UK, and a lot of Americans over here, there's stigmatism. It's like you guys are coming over here taking our jobs all the time. English actors, English wrestlers, and that's where I think because a lot of the fans are ignorant. A lot of Americans are ignorant. They
Some of
really
the
don't.
right. I want to dispel some of that, right? Because we don't really see ourselves as these people that are taking over jobs. Because if you look at TV here in the UK, it's dominated by American shows. It's literally dominated. The English shows are here, but when it comes to like who's the biggest actors, we're not saying Benedict Cumberbatch. We're not saying Tom Hiddleston. We're talking about like Brad Pitt. We're talking about Tom Cruise. Even Matthew McConaughey gets mentioned quite a lot. Leonardo DiCaprio. These are all Americans. Do you know what I mean? So when we
Yeah.
hear Americans saying, "Oh, English people coming over taking our jobs," it's like, hang on, do you know how many of us there is? There's not many. So we
I know.
can't take
Like,
over America. It's not happening.
well, see, I'm on the road. And I travel from coast to coast,
Yeah,
border to
yeah.
border. So, I mean, on the radio, and wrestling's a big topic. I mean, you can listen to podcasts going down the road. Everybody's got somebody who's related, or someone's got, you get fan. I mean, most of it is honestly football here, not American football. I mean, football, like out on the road, they're playing soccer. Well, to me, soccer games. No offense,
It's fine.
James. I call it soccer.
It's fine. You can say soccer if you want to say soccer. We've had that
No,
argument
but
before.
I mean, I don't want to say, well, that's why I say American football and football. It's just why I say that because I, I got to try to respect you guys over there because, I mean, you do get a bad rap here, but if you notice, Trump won the election, and I mean, he won by votes. Like it wasn't. So people are more people here are the whole immigration thing. They're because we live here and born here. We think we have more of a right to Americanism. So we think that if you're listening to our stuff, well, then if you're not totally in love with us and praise us every hour of the day, then you're not going to get to watch it. You shouldn't be watching. Don't send your people over here to change our stuff to what your stuff is. It's really like people really get upset about it. And
I mean, as far as like wrestling goes, there is no big company here in the UK. Everything is, you know, pubs, working men's
yeah,
clubs. You know what I mean? We've not got arenas set up for wrestling shows. We haven't got
you
TV
guys are
rights to the wrestling
purposely,
here in the
you guys
UK.
are purposely,
The
yeah,
UK
you guys are
wrestlers,
purposely coming after us. You get rid of all us wrestlers, and then you're gonna turn it into fancy unicycle. You know, you're gonna change it.
mate,
And you're gonna put soccer balls where everybody's got to play with the soccer ball in a squared ring.
has
So
anybody
it's like,
watched
yeah,
British wrestling? I mean,
yeah,
Jamie, I mean, William Regal.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I
honestly, is
watched
he doing
NXT.
cartwheels and this, that, and no? He
Yeah,
does old school wrestling.
yeah. That,
He's a
but that's what I
professional
mean.
wrestler.
Unfortunately, like I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people here are not intelligent. They don't get. We live in our cubicles here. Like we don't live in America. We live in our house on our way to work and back. So
It's a
whatever
well-known
media slips
fact.
through, corruption.
It's a well-known
See, so whatever.
fact that
Yeah.
Americans don't know
So,
biography, geography, don't
well, I
know
mean,
the
yeah,
rest of
you
the
can.
world. They think Turkey's a joke. No, that's something you have for Christmas. No, there's a country called
Yeah.
Turkey, and they're like, "What? There's a country actually called Turkey? What?"
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. People
Yeah.
grow up here, and a lot of people honestly have went away from TV. They don't even they'll go on the internet, but it's like it's just such a everybody lives in their tiny little worlds. Like they listen to what they want to, they watch what they want to. They don't watch even the local news to find out. That's their world. They don't look at like they don't watch CBS News at 5:30 here, PM because they don't care what's going on in the world. They're only their little tiny little square, their cubicle they live in, and
Apparently,
it's easy to do.
James has
That's
just
the biggest
mentioned
problem.
12 people that were celebrating Hanukkah on Bondi Beach in Australia this morning. A terrorist attack happened, so 12 people lost their lives because somebody was celebrating what was their faith or their whatever.
Yeah, see that.
It's not just America where this stuff happens; it's all over the world. But it's still, look,
Yeah,
we get bogged down. I was in Leeds on Saturday, and we still had the Palestine marchers. They took over Leeds, and it's never going to stop. And yeah, I mean, it's like partly I don't like to get into politics at all. I'm not interested, and that stuff doesn't interest me. But when it's affecting somebody's everyday life, and they're literally, I was walking, I'm thinking, do I film them? Do I put it on my channel? I have done in the past. And I just think, no, I don't want to
yeah, I think
actually
so.
give them any kind of publicity at all. I don't want to be a part of, anybody what protests,
Yeah,
yes, you've got a right to protest, and I'll get all of that stuff. But, have a life first.
yeah, but
Don't make
they
it your
should
life to
research what they're
protest.
but they should research what they're protesting, know what they're talking about, and know
Half of
what
them
and
don't.
at least
Half of them don't.
learn. I know, and then maybe learn something about about the opposition. Why do they feel? Try to find a connection, try to find something between it. And I mean, I guess part of being a truck driver is I'm going from different. I'm always going into like Amish communities. I'm in Chicago. I'm in DJ. I mean, it could be a variety of anyone. I've having to I'm having to drive right through protesting. They're protesting businesses, or they're protesting military base that I'm. There's protests everywhere. Or if I'm delivering to City Hall, they're like, "Well, we don't like this governor because he's not from here." I mean, we have those kinds of arguments locally, like in the area. I mean, it's just like, well, he was born 2 towns over, so fuck that guy. We don't want to. We don't want him coming over here to our town telling us what to do. I mean, it's just politics
I
is,
don't think I feel like America, in some parts of America, you don't like strangers very much. You
for the
can't
most
take
part,
the
it's
accept.
true.
You can't accept somebody new coming in, and it's like, who's this guy? I'm not used to this guy. Who's this one? Do you know what I
If you
mean?
want,
It's
if you want the accepting America, the informed America, you want to go to rural communities. It's not the small. It's not the big. It's the big cities where you're getting all this idiocracy. And I mean, it's their public services don't work. Everybody's bitching about something. I mean, the cities aren't very well taken care of. Now, Austin, Texas, has been coming up and taking care of, but it's more of an art kind of a world experience. But rural town America is where you want to live. That's the people you want to talk to, because we're the ones out here just you know we live in the middle of nowhere, but yet we're we ain't got much to do. So if we go to if and we're drilled in our head since from the Bible, because that's how we're all raised out here. It's the Bible Belt. So even though we don't follow the Bible or live like Jesus did, you know, we still have that fundamental of asking questions, thinking before we speak, that kind of shit. So we want to find out about the world, and we get curious because we don't got nothing else to do. So we're like, well, let's see what's it like over in London. What's it like in Bangladesh?
yeah, yeah.
Wonder what a Russian
I mean,
citizen's
I
like. Are they like
remember.
me, or despite the government, all that kind of stuff.
I remember having a conversation with you
Smaller towns,
ages ago about you. You were asking me about England, uh, different
yeah,
things, what were happening over here. We had a conversation during one of Days' live streams. I think we were just
yeah,
getting to know each other, basically. Obviously,
yeah,
getting to know each other on the chat. I would do it with everybody, like, but yeah, it's just getting used to the little
yeah,
differences and stuff from place to place. I mean, like the perception of London to Americans. I'm from Leeds. I'm furthest away from London you can imagine. But in
yeah,
dynamics to you guys in America, England is not a state of America. So I wouldn't need a plane to get to London. I could get a plane to London,
yeah,
but I don't need a plane. I could do the same journey time, or well, a bit longer on a train, or I could go down by a coach. It might take me 12 hours. But you know what I mean? That's whereas you go from one state of America to another state, it's going to be more than 12 hours. It's going to be five. It's going to be like 9 hours or whatever. You've got that journey
yeah,
time. You have to take a plane because you're not going to get there. It's going to take you days, weeks to get there if you went by
yeah. It's
car or
it's
by train.
it's a day or two travel time. It's 2 days to get across the continent. You're going to spend about 2.5 days of constant driving, not stopping get your fuel, get food, but you're back on the road. So, you know, you you leave the Jersey Shore, you're sitting in LA in 2 days, but you haven't you don't know anything. You haven't stopped anywhere, talked to anybody, you're pretty much just driving the whole time.
Yeah.
So, you're not really.
Can I say it's just
I mean,
it's the
America's huge.
vastness of space. I mean,
Yeah,
when I look at America, I'm looking at like, oh, you've got Chicago, and then you see the
yeah,
wrestlers. So if you went from event to event with the wrestlers, you don't realize how much they travel in such a short frame of
yeah,
time. Because you're like going from Chicago, then there'll be I don't know, California the next week. I mean, I don't know what the difference is there. I assume that'd be quite a travel in
yeah.
because you're
Well, see,
going
for
from
me
like
to go,
the Pacific coastline, and then you're more central with that.
well, see, like it takes me 8 hours to get from here to Denver, Colorado.
Right.
So it's going to take me. It'll take me. It's going to be about 8 hours because it's kind of like, and then we go to Chicago. It's about 6.5 hours to get to Chicago.
Well, we
So
were
I
go-
mean, that's not too far away, but I'm doing like 80 mile an hour too, and I'm
well, we've gone from wrestling talking about John Cena to talking about distance. Yeah,
So I
welcome to
mean,
the
that's
web.
the thing though.
Let's talk about
In
musicals
America,
next.
there's okay, but when you travel from
Yeah, I know.
Chicago to say Denver, you know, there's all those people and all those different, all kinds of ideas and thoughts, and you're passing by opinions and people. So many people living so many different lives, and it's just so huge. So you take what you would do if you really wanted to kind of understand what it's like here. Take the life you live. You're going to work, getting your food, the people you talk to. Just take it times like a million, and that kind of tells you, because you would have to amp it up so high because the entire UK is like a state in the United
Yeah,
States.
we are the
I mean,
51st state. That is it. That is
yeah,
what the joke was. There's
yeah,
we always class ourselves as the 51st state of America. That is pretty much how it has always been perceived. Because
yeah.
obviously we follow whoever the president is of America. Our government always bows down to them. We never shout back and go, "Oi, hang on." I feel like
See, that's
we
the difference.
I feel like we've obviously we were a massive empire back in the day. We were the biggest empire in the world, even bigger than the Roman Empire. I feel like we've bowed down to probably say sorry for what we were like. I think we're paying our dues to what we took, if you get what I
See,
mean.
that's
Because
so
we were
interesting.
rabid, we were crazy. We were just taking everything. Diamonds from Africa. We basically ruined Africa as a country. We took everything. We ripped them
See that
apart.
See, that's it's the exact. I think our governments they use that though. See, they play you guys, your citizens. They play you against. You know, you should feel like your gratitude or America. Oh my God, they saved us or they do this. Whatever they say, we got to do. And over here, when the UK when the Parliament does something, like if they're like if it's kind of world thing, our media blames said, well, the UK is doing this, so we have to go along with it because it's the right thing to do. So our government is like playing to other governments around the world. That's how they shape it for us here. It's the same way.
Got a couple of questions for
Like
you as well,
oh,
just
okay.
to break your aged
Totally.
car, right? In the chat wants to know what's your favourite John Cena match, and have you been outside the USA?
Yeah, I've been outside the USA back in '95 and '96 for the most part. But well, I'm going to say America because I've been to Mexico and Alaska. Well, Alaska's still the U.S. It's kind of weird though, but we think of that as a different country. Anyway,
That's it. It's
it's
pretty
so
much like
cold.
how we
Nobody
see
knows. Everybody
Wales and
wants to go up there.
Scotland.
Yeah, it's like Alaska, Hawaii. They're not really. They're not
They're
really
Britain,
countries.
but they're
They're more
not.
like other countries. But like Canada, because driving truck, I've been back. But back in '95 and '96, I was down in South America, like in Honduras and stuff. Service, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
anyways, as far as going overseas, no, I've never been overseas. I've had chances to. I've just never. It's always come up, and I've just never. I mean, I either got drunk and said no, I don't want to go over there, or anything like that. Not because any other reason that I had no reason to. Is like, well, I can do everything from here, so why would I want to go over to any other country where I'm on the road, so I'm getting how it is everywhere. Like I could have been to a lot of places, a lot of different countries, but like I could have went down to Haiti and stuff. But you hear all the people coming up here from Haiti, and then you drive down there and you don't come back. Friends of mine who went down there and not come back.
yeah. There's
So it's
different
like, well,
parts in there.
you
Like
go down there.
it's like Colombia's pretty much the same. If you go to certain parts of Colombia, you ain't coming back. Too many
Yeah. And then like,
drug groups and stuff like that there, and
yeah. See, we have. we have it real bad. Like if we go to Laredo or we go to El Paso, Texas, or we go to McAllen, Texas, those are the three places that if you cross over on the border in there, the drug cartels will sever your head and you ain't coming back. Like they cut your head off. They steal your load, they'll steal your truck, and you'll be asleep. They don't care. There's like 5 or 6 guys that as big as I am. I'm going to shoot, but if they got AK-47s and I'm sitting here with a 45 or my 44, it's not going to work. They're going to get me if they want me.
Retro, anyway, hello, shout out to you in the chat. I have seen people in the chat. I am
Today,
reading the chat as well as we're chatting away. I try to
hey, that is right.
mix the
I
chat in.
do want to say something. I'm a Man City fan because I just started watching. I don't think I've really watched enough to really be a fan of anything, but Man City does suck. Like, I'm just like some of the fans. Like, I look at what the fans, how the Man City fans are. Man, they do got a bad rap. I'm not jumping ship. I'm just saying.
No,
Some of the
no,
fucking fans
we
are
can talk
just
a little bit about City, and it's not the fans. We look, the problem the other fan bases have is that Man City were doing nothing when the money poured in, when they got the ownership, the Saudi Arabian money, which is this is how these have got to where they are, is they had a shit ton of money thrown at them, like Newcastle at the minute. But Newcastle have been hit with a fair play rule, so they can the only way that they can spend money is by selling. So they sell, they can buy. Pretty much, even though they've got mega money, they've got the same amount of money as Man City has, but they cannot just go out and
yeah.
buy willy willy. They can't just buy Messi. They'd have to sell the equivalent of Messi to be able to buy Messi. That's how it works. But Man City, Chelsea, for some reason, this didn't happen to them. They got the money and just went, "Oh, right, we'll just buy that player, that player, that player." Spent millions, billions, and that's why they are where they are now. Man City were a second
Well,
division
don't.
club before the money rolled in, and then all of a sudden we're winning Premier Leagues, we're winning this, we're winning that. And it's only because that money came in from Saudi Arabia. Without that money, they would have still been sat where they were, not doing nothing. And that's what's angered the other fans. And why, when you get some City fan now going, "Oh, with the big I am, with this, with that, blah, 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 blah," it's false. And that's why we pull it apart, because we're just like, well, no, you bought it. You spent this money. You was
Well,
given this money. You didn't earn the money. You were just given it. Do you
I
know what I
think
mean?
it's
That's where
yeah.
where the opinions
I look.
always.
I looked at look back, and I was looking at there different people talking. I found one comment. I think it's Jason or something. I don't remember who it was. He was saying that the trades, like, yeah, Man City got the money, but they also made the trades to where they could open up the roster. So it wasn't just about getting that money. It was that money came at a specific time when they could buy these guys cheaper, and then they would make them, use them, and then they would sell them for more than what they bought them for. So they were actually making money off of their
The thing
trades.
is that
I know
Man
everybody
City
tries it,
weren't
but they
doing that.
made
The Man City
yeah,
weren't doing that. They weren't bringing up talent from the youth setup. They weren't buying kids. They were just buying ready-made talent, bringing them straight into their first team. Their youth level got affected because they weren't bringing that kind of money in. They weren't selling
yeah, because
players
that's
for X amount of money. They weren't. They were just bringing these players in, making a loss on the players that they had already. Oh, we'll just let him go for whatever. Not thinking about
yeah.
profit at all because they didn't need to, and that's
Well, that's what I'm saying. What they did was they come in and Man City gamed the system. So they didn't have to worry about, well, we need to have benches or we need to build a stadium. They didn't have any of those concerns because of Saudi Arabia. So they could then turn and game the system. And then they profited from it by getting all these big players and then selling them cheaper so they could get rid of them or use them and then get rid of them or just take them away from other teams that they would play. And that's what this guy was saying. And I said, well, So it wasn't a lot of the hate from Man City was how they changed. They used they destroyed the youth coming up. Like the system the way it normally was. So they not just Man City but others they did the same thing because they didn't have to worry about how much they make or they didn't they Man City did not put back like some of the others did, to fund these younger players to come up and to be living in these areas from these areas, and it's just destroyed the game.
Yeah, but I think obviously it's not just affected English clubs. Saudi Arabia money, PSG are a part of that.
Oh
I think
yeah,
there's
it's
many,
everywhere.
many other teams around Europe in the exact same position. But when Newcastle got the money that they got, FA, UEFA stepped in, said, no, we can't have this happen again, so you're getting slammed with this. So Chelsea, Man City get away with it. They get a couple of fines. They pay the fines. Job done. They go on, carry on with the business, doing whatever they want to do. Whereas Newcastle are restrained because of them, because of what Man City and Chelsea did. Newcastle are now going, well, we can't do that. We're not allowed. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it makes sense going forward for these clubs to stop these mega rich owners going, here's shitloads of money. We're going to make another Galacticos. We're going to make another Real Madrid. We're going to make another Barcelona team.
yeah, man, that's what I mean. And like American football, it used to be, the quality of your players, the size, strength, that was just, it was such. And then, I mean, as soon as we really started Americanizing football, the adverts, they started to ruin it, eat at it. And we had, before that even happened, we have, at the college level, at the high school level, we have people that come in and they're grooming these kids out of high school. I mean,
I
we
think
have
that's the
team
massive
football.
difference between the US
Yeah,
and the UK is that well, we have college stuff, but
yeah,
it's amateur. It's not professional. It's no way near professional. If you look at college football, soccer, it's not televised. We don't give a shit about it because it's ignored. It doesn't really exist. It's fun. It
well,
only time that football at that kind of level gets any kind of praise is the clubs have youth teams, so they grow people through their own academies. But none of them academy games are really shown on TV. We don't highlight them. We're not looking at the future stars, so to say. It's only when they start breaking into the first team or through like League Cup games and stuff like that, and we start using these younger players. That's when we start noticing them. There's a Man City player called Oscar Bob. We would
yeah,
have not have heard of this guy. There's O'Reilly as well. We would never have heard of these two like 5 years ago because obviously they were been coming through the academy as kids. Then now they've been transferred to the main team. We now know them. But unless you've got a real strong
yeah,
affiliation with the club and you've been going to the youth team matches
yeah,
because obviously it's localized. Uh, Whereas in America, your college football, I'll call it football for your sake because I can't really call it American rugby. But you know what I
yeah.
mean? With your college football, you know them. They're televised. When it comes to your draft picks, you know who the top
Well,
guy is. You know who's the best player from the college
there's a
football.
huge, there's a there's a really big difference with our collegiate sports and stuff because we have so much area, we have so much space, and so many people. Like you hear our population growth or whatever we are, or whatever our, Americans, but we have we have so many people that are undocumented that are living here free or working here, and I mean, that's why this whole immigration thing's ridiculous because, I mean, we have so many people here. I mean, it's possible. For here, it's like people are expendable. Football players, volleyball players, weightlifters, wrestlers, we're all expendable because there's so many of us. I mean, you guys, I mean, in the UK, you got your population, but you're still, it's like you're bottlenecked there. So you can't, and a lot of places are, because like Europe, I mean, Romania or whatever your teams, I mean, they're not Real Madrid. They're not like massive I mean, you just look at how really huge the U.S. is, and people are living everywhere. Maybe the Southwest people live there about everywhere. But like if you go in the upper Northwest, you're not going to find many people because it's too damn cold. No one wants to live where it's 50 fucking below zero. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Who wants
yeah,
to
I
live
get what you're
there?
saying.
I mean, we have such a huge population of people, and it's spread out over a vast area.
James has
I
made a
mean, we
good
can
point.
honestly,
He's saying that we have more foreigners in this country than English, which is, yeah, sadly, I think that is one of the major
well,
gripes here in the UK at the minute is that we have boats,
yeah,
dinghies of like 50 odd people coming across from France seeking asylum. We have this problem all the time. We have about 1,000
well,
people coming to our shores
we have
every
the same.
day.
We have the same thing. I mean, we honestly do, but
Oh,
our
you've got
country
the
is so
borders though. You've
huge.
got the border with Mexico and people coming over that. I mean, Trump was
Well,
planning to build this
it's not
wall.
that's not where most people come into this country. Most people come into this country through Canada. Our northern border with Canada is where most people come into this country because we don't have those checkpoints or anything there.
All
It
right.
used to be Cuba because they would come from Cuba to Florida, but the Coast Guard started patrolling that area, and yeah, mostly they come in from Canada, and I mean we got it, but our we have such a huge country. Like the United States is massive, but you don't understand it unless you're here. There is so much open space, and you could homestead here. We could probably take care of probably at least half the global population. We have so much area, so many houses abandoned, so many buildings abandoned because no one's living there.
Yeah. I think when you look at like how many people are in America, and then we see like, we're going to try and take it back to wrestling. Like say Monday Night Raw, we have
Yeah,
like a 1.6 view rate for Monday Night Raw, 1.6 million view rate, and you look at the country. I mean, this is only based on American viewage. It's not the world viewage. And then even when you had like Netflix to it, it's only gone up by like a further 1 million, if not even that. Does that kind of worry you as a wrestling fan in America that this flagship show is only hitting that audience in such a big, massive country?
yeah. That's well for me. It's just everything's Americanized. I mean, I'm American. I was born and raised here, and I would think that
I'm just
because
putting the
because
thumbs up there for Cynthia. I am live for Raw tomorrow. But yeah, you can continue.
yeah,
Sorry about that.
okay. Well, the ratings and the people, they're not really, to me, they're more, it's more of a suggestion, but they are used to determining factors, which is I think we don't we don't really record as many fans as there actually are because I don't think they cover social media. They do like on their if WWE on YouTube streams something,
To
they
be
still only
honest,
they don't count them.
I would love to know how
Yeah.
many watch it on VPNs, watch wrestling. Because if I think if you took
Yeah.
all of that into account, I think the viewage would be massive. To be quite honest with you, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people what are refusing to pay the money that you guys are having to pay in America. I find
Yeah.
this
And honestly,
ridiculous, the amount of money that you guys are paying to just watch a wrestling show. I mean,
well,
you've got to have Netflix for Raw,
most of us,
USA
yeah.
for this, that, and the other.
Well, see, most of us watch it for free anyway. 'Cause if you've got half a brain, you can watch it for free. You can go down the road. We got sports bars. You can go down the road and watch anything you want,
Yeah,
and there could be nobody there. You just buy like $1.75 for a soda pop, sit there and watch a whole show, and be on a stream. I mean, you can do that stuff. We have that availability because we got places to do everything. Like you don't have to try to hijack or hack anything. We can literally go somewhere and watch a show. Like we can just like I'm out here in the country and there ain't a grocery store. Closest one's Walmart and it's 34 mile away. So I go there to get food and get stuff. But as far as the sports bar, 5 miles from my house, I can go stop at a little pub or a little bar and it's a sports bar. in those little mini mall type things, because we got those everywhere where they got like a Burger King in it, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they do like we got tons of that, tons of those, and
I
it's
think
so
if they took
developed
them
here
into
that we have that stuff.
consideration, then the viewing would be absolutely massive.
Yeah, because if they're getting, that's what I'm saying. Because I go
Because you're
into
only
it's
counting
not
one
just
view
me.
in a pub, but if
Yeah,
the pub's full of
it's
50
only counting
people, you're
one
only
view
counting the one
per
view.
sports bar. Yeah, per sports bar, and there's probably about, even out here, 50, 60 people in there watching stuff. We don't just, because we get out. We try not to just sit at home. We get out. We go places. We can. It's That's just the way we are here. We're still in our own little cubicles, but like we'll have like where 5 or 6 of us get together and just go hang out and laugh and watch a game. I mean,
I think
and everybody does that.
what got me is WrestleMania season in America. I mean, this doesn't happen here. I think we do have one event where a pub will have an outside like gazebo set up, and they'll put a WrestleMania on during the night. But
Yeah.
when I hear the story, I mean, I think it was Tommy on Web what said this, is that there was actual cinemas in America where you could actually go and watch WrestleMania or wrestling shows. All right.
I've been on the street.
Okay, are we all right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened there?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, fuck you. I ain't going in there. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, I just don't know what happened there. Is somebody just like coming into your car?
Yeah, it's my old lady.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, she's like, what the hell are you doing? She's ready to go. And I'm like, take your car. You know how it is, man. It's like, no, I'm sitting here online. You just wait.
But anyway, I was just what were I saying? I got completely sidetracked.
Oh, yeah. So,
I'm just trying to get back into my train of thought. I think we're on about like the viewership and that, weren't we? So
yeah.
what amazes me, I mean, Age Cars just asked, "What's your thoughts on AEW?" But I'm surprised they're not hitting 1 million viewers by now each and every week. They should be. I would be
No one
worried if I
watches
was
it, Adam.
Tony Khan. I'd be worried about their product more than what WWE are.
Nope. Nobody watches, nobody talks about AEW. I don't care where I'm at. People don't talk about AEW. It never comes up. And I mean, I'm in these places and no one cares. It's actually worse than what's reported because they're just not. Okay, we got WrestleMania is one of our big things. WWE is so over in America. It's part of American life. I mean, it just is. It's always been there. It's entertainment. We got so many sports. We got local sports, mid sport. We got Atlantic, national. We got so many different. And these are huge. These aren't like. This is like if you were to take soccer or the whole NFL in the globe, you would put it into like our. It would like be our national teams. Like we don't for like baseball or we have we have our own like soccer teams and stuff. They just don't. We do more of like whatever that is. Where you ride a horse and you hit a mallet. We have more of that than we do of actual like NFL, soccer.
Yeah, James has just got me back on
We
track.
have just such,
I was on about wrestling being in cinemas in America. Like WrestleMania, they'll show it at a cinema, so like loads of people
yeah,
can go and just watch it on the big screen. We don't have that in the
yeah, they
UK.
do that.
We don't do
Yeah,
that.
but they only do that in like our bigger cities. Like if you go, most of the rural communities, we either watch it at home, which mostly that's going to be an East Coast thing. The West Coast really don't watch. Like they're out in beautiful weather and they're out running around 80 degrees and they're doing other things.
Yeah.
So And me, I'm just sitting here and I'm out doing family stuff because it's Sunday. We do like, we go around, visit the family, see how everybody is. And
Yeah.
then we have a big meal and all that good stuff. But, we just don't sit at home as much. We're out, we get in the car and we take off because, I mean, we can't, it takes us a minute to get places. So
I
we
mean,
can't just,
to,
it's like,
to be honest, we kind of have that kind of mantra here in the UK as well. Sunday is the day
yeah,
where it's family day or chill out day. You know what I mean? We don't do anything huge on a Sunday. A lot of us, including James, of course, will sit down Sunday afternoon. Football is on, soccer is on, whatever you want to call it, and we'll just sit there and vegetate. So,
yeah,
Sunday is traditionally hangover. Right, so our
yeah,
big nights out in the UK are Friday night and a Saturday night. We die on the
yeah,
Sunday, ready for work Monday. That is how it
yeah,
works. That's how it's always worked. So yeah, we veg. We will have a big dinner, the Sunday dinner. The roast tatties, Yorkshire pudding, we big massive spread sort of thing,
yeah.
and then vegetate for the rest of the day. Not move. You're on the couch, settee. You don't move. You've got the footy on the telly. If you drop asleep, you drop asleep. It doesn't really matter. But that is pretty much how it is. Either you do that, or you're visiting family, or family are visiting you, and that's you're just vegetating. You're just not moving. You're not doing anything but chilling out. Sunday is just like a
Yeah.
day of chill. Day of chill.
See, like earlier I was working on my, earlier I was working on my putting a rear end in my own personal truck that I own and stuff. But then I was out. Then I was like, well, hey, I mean, we stay pretty busy, like because I work all week, so it's like we pack everything into the weekend as much as we can, or any bit of time off we get. So, like for me, I mean, I'm just sitting here and I've done probably about 15 different things today. I just got done shooting went out, started target practicing my pistol and stuff, and did all.
This
I
is
mean,
what amazes
so
me
it's
about America. We would never do that. The whole idea of just going, "Hey, I went out target practicing today with my pistol." It's like, what? What now? You
yeah,
did
but
what now today?
it's like okay. So this morning I woke up, made breakfast, woke up about 5:30 on a Sunday. This is the relaxation day. It's the church day. So 5:30, get up, made breakfast, made coffee. And the lady went met the family. So probably about 6:30, went to church. Got done at about 8. Then come back. Then I went to my barn or my shop. Got the print. Got worked on my. Took probably about an hour and a half. Working on my rear end of the truck. Got it all lined up and everything. And then I was like, well, hey, I want to go shoot my gun. So, because I was just doing that. So then I got up and went over there and then, loaded up black powder pistol, loaded it up and, and then shot it and had fun clinking targets.
Oh, we're gonna make
So
you
then it's
laugh.
probably about like,
The only pistol I play with is my own little pistol, and that's after my
yeah,
Sunday dinner. Yeah, I practice my shooting practice. Yeah.
when I say I play with pistols, I mean, I'm playing with like pistols all day long. $5 make you holler, buddy. you know,
Hey, we've heard about the glory holes in America.
yeah, like we got tons of glory. I mean,
Oh, we
we
went down to
actually
my
have a
local
restaurant.
glory hole. Yes, did a bit of
No,
shooting.
you say that, but the actual name of there's like it's 7.5 miles from my house. One of the sports bars' name is actually Glory Hole. Like, I mean, we have such yeah, we have. Have you ever been to in Springfield? You can Google it and look it up. It's the Uranus. It's a park. It's in Missouri. It's
Yeah.
up there on like exit 189, I think, on I-44. But it's an actual place. Like, I mean, this is a tourist attraction in
Oh,
Missouri.
we've got
And it's
places like that in the UK. We've got a place called Cock and Mouth here in the
yeah,
UK. Cock and Mouth, and there was a what was it now? Like cow disease, mad cow disease, and so the
yeah,
reporters had to report from Cock and Mouth and say it live on TV, even though they know, oh my god, we can't say this. It's even spelt Cock
yeah.
and Mouth. So this is just like trying to go. How do we say it? And you'll see them. Can we try and find a way of saying this where it's not? like what it's meant to say.
Yeah,
Do you know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
you just say it. You can't really, yeah. I mean, you just say it. Oh,
Oh,
this is Taco Mouth. I'm gonna go eat it.
we experienced it in the World Cup. We've with the Euros, the women's Euros, when we were doing the live streams for
Yeah.
that. There was a German player, female. She was called Minge. But did they want to call her Minge?
Oh my god.
No, they were calling her a Minga, and it's no, it says Minge. But they even made it worse by calling her Minga. No, no, it's Minga. No, no, it says Minge. It literally says Minge. That's what it says. So they were trying to cover it up, even with an even worse way. Now we'll call her
Yeah.
Minga. That's fine. That's okay because it's not Minge.
Yeah. See, it's like we all share, no matter where we're from, we all share that fucked up sense of reality to where, yeah, you go down that way, you're gonna run into Blowjob City, and over there is fucking Slut Town, and that over there, Dick City over
Having a
there. You know, because I mean,
party in Uranus. Hang on.
yeah,
Went
that's
down
like,
to Uranus and I had a party. What you did?
yeah,
Yeah, I entered through the back door to Uranus.
yeah. I mean, but it is like they have. If you go to like even just for instance Uranus, you go in there and it's even the whole store all the way through it. You know, buy some brownies. You know, we're baking brownies in Uranus. I mean, that's every single joke you would ever think to make.
Well, you've got to do. It's kind of like the law. It is any kind of
Yeah,
place like that. You've got to. James said, Springfield. What are you in The
right.
Simpsons?
Yeah. No, it's Springfield, Missouri, and The Simpsons is Springfield, Illinois, and that's an actual big city. I mean, it's a real place, Springfield,
I want to
Illinois.
go to Springwood, the home of the Springwood
Oh,
slasher. Because every
yeah,
town in America's got an Elm Street.
yeah, that actually is true. There is an Elm Street. I've never lived on an Elm Street, but you know,
Do you know
I've
where that
lived
was
where I've
filmed?
not been.
Do you know what Elm Street that was filmed? It's just off of Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
house
It's
for
over
Nightmare
there
on
on,
Elm
on
Street.
yeah.
That is just off of Hollywood Boulevard. It's a
You know,
very rich street, apparently. Very rich.
that was the only movie. That was the only movie when I was a kid that got me, and that was seeing that lady get in that bed and then just getting getting thrown up the ceiling, getting
Oh, it scared
cut
me
up
when
and
I was
everything.
younger. That's what made me obsessed
Man,
with
I
it.
couldn't sleep, and just the fact that I love sleep, and it's like, oh, I'm asleep. And I would just wake up and I'd be so scared to go to sleep. And every time I went to sleep, I would see that scene. And it would be like I'd feel like the bed was starting to move where I was lifting off of it. You know, then I'd jump up and I'd just be, you know, I would think that I was just like, oh my God. That's what I was when I was a kid. I
When
mean,
you hear
it's been a while.
stones thrown to your window and William, oh William, it's like, yeah, you're not
Yeah, it's
going
like,
outside. I'll
yeah.
go and
It's like, yeah, I
investigate.
was gonna stay in there. I'm gonna go ahead and let the dogs out the back door. They'll take care of you. It's like, there you go. I hear a bunch of squealing. It's like, well, I'm just gonna shoot through the door then. I'm gonna come out firing. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll just call the cops. But actually, it'd take them more time than, I mean, you'd have about 45 minutes before any cop showed up. It's out here.
Oh, okay.
But
So William's got a question. I'll read it out. So the question for William: if he could visit a set of any TV show, what would it be?
oh fuck. Current
But it's got to be a
or
porno,
any
hasn't it?
TV
It's
show.
got to be a porno. Debbie Does Dallas. That set would be insane.
No, I did one of those. I did one of those when I was younger. I'm not gonna go visit a. I mean, I might go stop by and see the fluffer. That might be nice. I don't think the old lady would get too mad about that. That was my favorite part about doing it for me was the fluffer. I mean, they just sat there the whole day. They'd be like doing paperwork and they're just sitting there giving you a handy while they're like, you know, all right, quiet on the set. All right, well, we need the backup. We need to raise that picture frame, straighten it up, you know, stuff like that. And then you're just at the whole same time they're like directing people, or you know, everybody's talking, they're just sitting there jerking you off. So it's like it's just the greatest thing ever.
I'll tell you which show that I want to be on the set of. Right? It's Evolve. It's Evolve.
You're like, we're
It's
talking
Kendall
about fucking
Gray.
fluffing, you sick bastard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be on the set of NXT or Evolve where Kendall Gray's on. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be. That's a TV show, right? That's classed. So I'll be
yeah.
at Evolve
It is
with
a
Kendall
feature
Gray.
technically.
So that's where I'm going to be. That's where I would visit and get arrested for stalking.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, then you see, you've got an idea what you want to do and where you want to go and stuff. So I don't know any TV show, anything ever. That's huge. There's so many things that I would want to be on. I mean, I don't know if I can really choose. Would it be American TV or
But you
like
don't want to
global?
be on
Can
a
I go
show
like
like
to a different country?
NCIS or Law and Order, where you're being,
No.
imprisoned.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could take. Oh no, I got ideas. I could be like screaming at him and just be like, "Give me all that, give me that bitch, I'll fuck her again," and just be like the worst possible person you could ever think to imagine to see. Like I could be a shitty ass, that whole acting thing. Like, I could hit the gas and be like walking around with like a dildo suit, just running into cops. I mean, I could do all kinds of shit. I
Dildo
mean,
suit.
I could screw shit up. I can fuck shit up. I can make it worse. I can make just about any situation worse. I think we all can. We all got some weird shit going on in our heads. But I mean, I think if it was still going, honestly, I would love to be on, if it was still on, I want to be on that show, Keeping Up with Appearances. I know it was big over there,
Oh,
but like when
you'd
I'd
want
stay
to
home
be
from
with
school,
Hyacinth Bouquet or Bucket, as we call
I don't know. I don't want to be with her. I just want to show up and slap the fucking piss out of her just because
her.
that's how my sisters would act, like they were like better than everybody else, or they're this kind of I'm a queen or I'm this or that. It's just
You would
like
be a
you
good
bitch.
Onslow. You would make a good Onslow. The
Yeah,
American Onslow of that show, her brother.
yeah.
The down, you would be perfect for that. If there was an American version of Keeping Up Appearances, I
Why
would
have we
cast
not
you
done that with
as the
keeping up with
perfect
appearances?
Onslow.
Do you know how many Karens we have? That would be like how many people like live lives where we have so many people living these opulent lives. I mean, they act like they're fucking royalty. They're God's gift to the planet. It's like, man, I just love to just fuck that shit up, make them pay for it.
I want to see your
But I
manager.
mean,
It's most common
yeah,
statement ever made in like America and the UK. By I want to see your manager. I'm going to complain. What now? What
you
are you
know,
complaining
I
about?
really don't see that. I really haven't seen anybody really ask for a manager. Most of us are just happy that our food don't have. We're honestly afraid that one serving us is going to shit or piss in it,
Oh, I
or
don't
like
know if this happens in
rip out a
right.
big.
I don't know if this happens in
It happens
America,
here
right?
because yeah,
Right. We have like Uber Eats and Just Eat over here in the UK, and literally now our fast food restaurants are no longer fast food. It
yeah.
literally you're waiting for them to do an order from somebody what's ordered it online. So basically, you'll go into the shop, you'll go into McDonald's, you will make your order, but then you're waiting because they're making an order for about 50 other people
What?
what have phoned in on the phone, and it's going to like Uber Eats and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. Does that happen in America as well? Because
Well,
it's
here in
overloaded
America,
here,
we don't.
absolutely overloaded.
The only we don't get fast food anymore. It's no matter where we go, we're going to be waiting 10, sometimes 10, 15 minutes for our order.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Because they
talking about.
make it
It's
instead of fast food or having it pre-made for us. Now it's made to order, so they don't even make it until it's ordered. It used to be to where McDonald's and Burger King, if we went through there, I mean, we literally would go through there and say we want two Whoppers, and then we just pay for it, go through, and then get our food and leave. Like it was literally fast.
yeah. Well, you have your
That don't happen no
like
more.
as like I was saying, you've got your drive through, which is fairly quick. But then if you go into
Yeah.
the actual shop and order to sit down and eat your meal, you're waiting like 20 minutes just to get your order to be able to sit down. You'll go and do it on the panel. So you'd have your automated panel.
Yeah,
You're not
we're
even
wait.
talking to anybody to make your order. You do it on there. You'd think that would make it quicker. It doesn't. Then you're waiting for the delivery
No.
people to come in and get their orders. They'll go, and then you've got the drive-through people.
See,
They'll come in, get their order, and then you're still waiting. And it's like, this is supposed to be a fast food restaurant. I've been waiting half an hour. If I wanted to
see
have that kind
here.
of service, I'd go to a proper restaurant.
Well, see here, we just pre-order what we want and we pick it up at the window. And we have apps. We have the fast food apps like Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's, whatever you feel like eating.
We've got all of that stuff.
Yeah. So then it gives up us a time to either show up at the counter and show up at the window. We don't have, or they will bring it to us. Like if we just park on the side, we got parking spots where we can just park there, like 1 through 10, and it'll say park in spot 3. So like it'll tell us in the app. So we park there and stop. Whenever we pull up to the spot, they run out and bring us our food. Like there's no waiting because we have that kind of stuff. If you pre-order on the app.
Yeah. We've got the pre-order stuff, but it's not it's the experience of actually going in and like getting it. We've got Supernatural chatting happening in the chat. People are talking about their favourite Supernatural characters at the minute. My daughter would love the chat right now. My daughter would absolutely love the chat right now. She'd be all over that. She'd be like popping in, going, "I love this person." I mean, I'm not a big Supernatural fan. I've watched a couple. I haven't got a favorite.
I mean, I like some of it, but not really. Like I like some of it, but it has to be, there has to be violence and there has to be like people at least looking like they're getting hurt and beat up. Like I liked when the Wyatts first come back, after Bray. Bray was with them when they had all that carnage back there. But I would have rather seen it happen. I think we should have seen that happen.
But the thing
is,
just like, and the problem with that all setup, and the problem I had with it is exactly like you'd want to see it happening. But
yeah, I want to see it. I want to see the people
get hit. The after effect?
And I want to see
What was the after effect? We didn't see people backstage walking around in wheelchairs. We assumed they were all dead. That's the impression they gave you on the show. That they've killed everyone.
Yeah,
they've even killed Chad Gable. He's dead. He's gone. We've killed everyone. Yeah, because you didn't see it happen. You don't know how far they went. You just see these bodies all over the floor.
That whole thing was like setting it up. Yeah, because there was no medical people there. There wasn't. I think if you bring police officers out like WWE does for like the restrained wrestlers, they should be we should believe it. To believe it, it's not hold your arm and walk you out,
No,
or
we look at the police now in WWE and think, is that going to be a future star? Do I need to recognize that face in 10 years' time? Because that's what we do now. It's like, yeah, that's going to be a future star. That's a future champ.
You look at security and like, oh, you got Zari out there and she's mad. Well, there's like 5 security dudes, and she just mows through them like they're nothing. And then jumps the person she wants, and then she's and then she's getting beat up. It's like, well, I mean, those security guys, there's four people to one person. That's not good for that one person.
I do love the
I mean, I don't care if it's Blackman there or Jet Li. It's not going to happen. You're going to get thrown to the ground and beat. That's realistic.
There was one case at one of the WrestleManias. I think it was Mojo Riley what won the Andre Battle Royal. One of the actual proper security people, there was another guy who was going to jump over the rail. I can't remember who it might have been Gronk. I don't know. But he got stopped by the security guy. She was doing a job. She didn't realise it was part of the story. So he's trying to climb over. She's going, "Oi, you, get back. You're not jumping over." And they're going, No. It's part of the story. He's allowed. Totally broke, gave aid. It's like, no, I'm allowed to go over. I'm a star. Yeah. Do you not know who I am? And us in the UK went, no, we don't know who you are.
Well, see, what's funny about that, what's hilarious about that is the fact that it's, that, I mean, you would think that security person would know, hey, this guy can come over. He's in seat such and such, so he's going to come over. But the fact that they didn't even clue that security officer in, it's like, well, then you get to see, wow, these security people can actually do the work. They can actually do
Oh
their
my God,
job.
I mean, she wasn't exactly a big lady or anything like that,
This
but
must be
she'd
the
literally just got in his face and like, no, you're not climbing over this fence. You can get back. And it's like, no, I've got
yeah,
to do my bit. I'm paid to do this bit. It was so good to see it, and
yeah,
it's like when you look at stuff like that, it's just people doing the job, the normal job, but it's maybe you should have clued her in beforehand.
that's fun. I wish I could turn this fucking camera. I should just to piss her off, but she's over here like doing the 6'7" boobs thing, and like she's just trying to get my attention and make me laugh. She's looking being stupid. My old lady's just being dumb. Never
What
mind.
is she sat outside?
Yeah, she's like trying to get my.
Oh my gosh!
No,
Hello.
She's outside. She's just
Oh,
up
she's
there.
outside.
Yeah.
All right.
No, she's outside. Yeah. Yeah, she's outside, and she's sitting there with like 2 or 3 of her friends and stuff, and I'm just like sitting here laughing. We're over at one of her friends' houses.
If they're pretty friends, you need to
She's
get them
just
in
like
camera.
trying to,
If she's got pretty friends, we need them
well,
in
that's what I
camera
was
so we
saying.
can all perv. Get them in the back of your car. I'm only,
I'd have to get
I'm
their
joking.
consent because, yeah, no, I mean, I could ask for their consent. I mean, I'm not just gonna, I'm not really a perv, so I'm not gonna. If they were to watch it and see it, and they'd be like, "You son of a bitch," you know, there ain't no one gonna sue me for it, but
Right, I've got
you
a
know, I
couple
mean, I get in enough trouble. I don't really need the. Like, I mean, one day I tried to get her to get on and stuff, and she's like, no. And I was like, what? You don't want to be seen with me? I understand that. I mean, I ain't no. I've been around the country and nobody wants to come have dinner, and I'm like, nobody wants to come see me. So I'm like, well, I guess you know, you don't want to be seen with me. So I mean, I get that, but like, damn, bitch, you can't just say hi, snob. What the hell?
So, Age Car wants to know who's your favourite wrestler? Who's your favourite wrestler of all time? And James has just told me that it was Rob Kronkowski. What was the person what was helping Mojo Riley? So, who's your favourite
Yeah, it
wrestler
was
of all the
Gronk.
times?
Uh, Wrestler, as far as an actual wrestler, would not be Mick Foley, but my favorite, like, the wrestler would be Mankind, but I mean, not the Mick Foley when he went just the Mankind character. So Mick Foley as Mankind, but not none of the other stuff.
Right, so you weren't a fan of Cactus Jack,
I mean,
you're not a fan of Dude Love. It's just the Mankind character.
yeah, no, yeah. I
Particularly when
didn't
he came in.
That's why I say that I like.
Was it as he came in, the
Hmm?
original Mankind? Because obviously you went through a bit of a variation.
Yeah, I
He
like
had the shirt and
I
tie at
like
one
the
point and
original
sock
Mankind.
out.
Well, see, look at me. I mean, I'm Mankind. I'm a Mankind guy. I mean, I'm bigger than Mick Foley, but Mankind. The masochist, the love and pain. I mean, he was just like that. He took that bump off that cage from Undertaker. I mean, I just can't help.
Yeah.
And I know he was a stunt man, but I mean, that's the character that I identify with.
Yeah,
It's like, fuck you. I don't care.
James goes, breaking news. Oh my God, William's not actually a perv. Daisy is actually making a video shot now, doing a reaction. What? William Ensig's not a perv.
If I was a pervert, I'd be in. Well, no, you got to respect women and you got to respect yourself and everybody around you. That's why I'm not in fucking prison. If you go around, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm driving down the road, and no one's watching. I mean, even then, I'm looking down in cars, and I'm like, she got panties on, But that's shit where you're not gonna catch me. I mean, I'm a perv because I'm a guy, and I mean, a hot bitch walks in. You're not the. I see her. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're not like a
I'm just
pest.
Like
You're just a pervert in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like I'm an equal opportunity. Like, I mean, if a girl comes rolling up by my car and she's really hot and she flashes me her titties, it's like, and that happens. And I'm just like, nice tit. And I'll be like, nice tits, bitch. And that's honestly like in my truck. Nice tits, bitch. Give her the
William,
thumbs up or thumbs down. You're too flabby. You know, it just
William,
matters
it's what
on.
we call here in the UK as window shopping. You're not buying it,
Yeah.
you're
See?
window shopping. You're having a look, but you're not getting the goods. You're just having a look. Window shopping. You're not spending any money, you're just having a look. And yeah, I kind of like that. That's nice.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then you get a
but
quick round of hero,
it's
a
like, how are
hero.
you not okay? If I'm going down the highway, or if I'm going in a store, and a bitch walks up, and she's got her short shorts hiked up her butt cheeks, you know, looks like her ass is eating her shorts. And I mean, how am I not? I'm gonna look, and but I'm not gonna be like indecent. I'm not gonna go start catcalling or nothing. I'm just gonna notice that she's there,
She
and
wants
I'm
you to
gonna look and
notice.
go, and
These
I'm
women
gonna
don't wear
judge it.
these
I'm gonna be like,
clothes for nothing. They
yeah.
want you to look. They're doing it on a purpose. They want the attention. If you
But I
don't
mean,
look,
I'm not
they
gonna
are
run up to her.
offended that
I'm
you
not gonna
don't
run
look.
up to her, grab her goddamn cheeks, and go, yeah, lady. That's why you
Are
wore
you
that,
not
because you
supposed to
wanted
do
that
that?
today.
Are you not supposed
Yeah,
to do
see,
that? Oh
yeah,
shit!
I'm
I've
not
been doing
gonna
that all
do
the
that,
time.
but that's what I mean. That's when it goes way too far. That's when you're a pervert, I think.
Oh
You know what
right.
I mean?
Oh, I'm a pervert then. That's why I keep getting these notices.
That's
Then
how you read, man.
I,
That's
I
awesome.
I'm not allowed in like 5 feet of loads of women in my local area. Damn. I'm learning stuff today. I'm telling you, I'm
Yeah,
learning stuff. Not to grab hold
we
of
are.
cheeks and go. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. You know, I've
Oh, you learn
honestly
something
never
new,
seen it happen,
guys.
but you never know. Yeah, never know. It could happen.
So don't go motorboating. Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
It's my
don't go
favourite pastime. That's what I do
don't
every
motorboat
weekend.
butthole.
I like a good
Yeah,
motorboat.
yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of the women around here, the housewives, the guys go to work and they got this trophy wife, and the guys are gone most of the time because they're working their ass off to afford this trophy wife. You would not believe how many women are just. You see I mean,
I
everything.
want to
Like
be a
there's
plumber in
nearly not
America.
much.
I want to get a plumbing job in
Yeah, like
America because I bet they get so much action. Yes, my
it's actually
pipes are
not the
blocked.
plumber.
They're not really blocked. I just want you to fuck me. Okay.
Well, see, that's the thing. You think plumber, but plumbers are always showing their plumber cracks, and that's kind of the women don't really call a plumber to do things. And I mean, I know that makes sense, but it's the electrician that gets all the ass. Because the electrician comes in, you know, he's got to put his
I'll be a
hands up,
cable
so he's
guy.
going to be stretching.
Be a
Yeah.
cable guy.
Oh
Can
my
you give me
God.
free cable? What are you going to give me for free?
You know what?
You know it works.
Honestly,
You know it works. If you're a cable guy, how many times do they get laid? Honestly, and they get free cable. Because they can do it,
you
man.
know
They
who
can do
gets
it. They
laid
can
the
sort that
most?
out.
You know who gets laid the most in America from as far as any of the public service people?
Go on.
Mailmen. No joke.
Mailman.
Mailmen.
Oh my god, I'm
Because
going to
they're
be a
bringing
mailman.
in packages. They're bringing not UPS, not FedEx. They don't, you know, it's all business.
Do you want to see
But
what
that
my
mailman
package is,
will
love?
talk. Yeah, like you see so many times, you can just randomly drive around and you know the woman will just be half naked at the door, and the mailman just goes in there, takes care of business, delivers his package, goes on to the next house because they
Delivers his
park their
package. He
cars and they
delivered his
walk from house
package
to
all
house,
right.
and then they
James, because
yeah.
this went rated R really quickly. Did you expect anything more? I think we could have done this within the first
Yeah,
10
we're going down
minutes.
the rabbit hole pretty
I
fast.
think it's amazing that we've lasted as long as we have
Yeah.
without going perverted.
Yep.
You should know us by now. Come on.
Just keep talking. I don't. Yeah.
When do we not go
We
down
can
the
get back to
forbidden door?
wrestling. I mean, yeah,
It's always going to be the way.
yeah. Yeah. I'm just not big on AEW, and I mean I do watch matches. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch them if I'm interested in the people. If it's someone that I think would be, and it's not about me watching a match to critique it. I watch it because I genuinely want to see these two people face each other. I'm not really.
AEW is that I'm not invested. There's not one single storyline that grabs my attention. You know, you look on social media, you look on X, You'll see all the storylines for WWE, and they're there. I'm following AEW. It never pops up. You know, you get to Thursday here in the UK, and obviously they've done Dynamite the night before. Do I get inundated with news feeds for that episode of Dynamite? No, I don't. I don't see jack shit. But then when Monday Night Raw rolls around, boom, 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 even NXT, boom, 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 you're getting shitloads of notifications. Where's my
Yeah.
AEW ones? Why is nobody? I don't see where the buzz is. I mean, Carl Fletcher, English wrestler, probably great. You've got Will Ospreay over there, who we know is good. But where's the hype?
Yeah.
Where's the storytelling? Yeah, let's stick Will Ospreay against Okada. It'll be
Well,
a good
I'm
match,
gonna put
but why are they fighting? What's the story? They're
I'm gonna
just
put
having a
that
match. It's a goat match. Is it?
I'm putting
So
that all on Tony Khan because the wrestlers, I don't know if they are free to promote themselves or wrestling or the matches or AEW in general. I don't know what their contracts are,
they've
but
got free
whoever it
contracts.
needs to be promoted.
AEW stars can go wherever they please. They can wrestle anywhere.
No, I'm talking about like
Oh,
like
right.
like promoting. Like they can't. Can they talk about a match? Can individual wrestlers, are they able to promote? Because then that's on them. They're not promoting a match between them two.
Oh, he's
It's just supposed to
Australian,
be
not
this
English,
person's great,
apparently. Carl Fletcher.
this
Sorry, my
person's
bad.
great, this person's great. Let's put them together, and we're going to see what happens. No, I mean, and that's all on Tony Khan. He's the one not
Quick
promoting the
note on
stuff.
James, because he says Carl Fletcher's Australian, not English. Technically still English, if
Oh,
you
he's
know your law.
Aussie.
If he's
Good
Australian, he's
eye.
still English. He's a cousin. He's a cousin, so it still counts. So I'm still right.
Yeah.
Just put that down. No.
Yeah, I can kind of do like because Australians are like Southern boys. We're lazy, like our mouths are lazy, and we don't want to move our tongue much. So we're like, good eye. So everything's a question, but it's like you're no enthusiasm whatsoever. Like that's just the easiest accent to do.
They
Good
just
eye.
live in a really hot country, though. I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to do much work.
It's a beautiful.
If I lived in Australia, it'd be just like lounging and just barbecues all the time because I just couldn't be bothered to do anything. I'd be on board with that.
Yeah, but you would have to like you realize that even in Sydney and these big cities, you have every poisonous thing. Like even if you like pass by a plant and like if the leaf rips on your arm and cuts your skin, you're probably going to die. Like that's just the way it is. Even the plants will make you hallucinate, and then you're like stumbling
We
around,
don't have hallucinate
seeing like
plants.
dinosaurs everywhere.
Most
Yeah, I
what'll
mean that's
happen
the thing
to
about
us. Most what'll happen to us
yeah,
with plants is we'll get nettled.
yeah,
I don't know if you've got nettles in America, but we've got this little plant called the nettle, and all it does
yeah.
is it stings you, and then if you rub it, you get a rash. But wherever there's nettles, there is a dock leaf, which is this big massive leaf. You spit on it, you rub it on the nettled wound, and it heals it. But that's pretty much it. That is probably the most dangerous plant we've got is a nettle.
I think for us it would have to be no the hemlock trees. Those you got to make them into a tea. So that's not really. I don't think that we got poison ivy, poison oak, sumac, but those are more itching under the skin. You know,
I don't think we've.
the
I
most
think we've probably got
we
poison
don't
oak, but I think
we
it's
don't.
very rare.
Well, still though, it's not going to kill you unless you're allergic. But for the most part, we don't have anything that's going to kill you because we've killed everything that we don't have like poisonous trees or I'm going to have this Venus flytrap, in my vagina. So if you
A
wait near
Venus
my
flytrap
body,
in your vagina.
yeah. No, I'm talking about,
I know what you're saying.
perspective. If someone's even outside our houses, we don't have very rare. We don't have like plants or proper flowers or any kind of shrubbery. Most of it is just, there's grass in the yard and there's animals in the yard. So that's about it. We don't really do the whole like, you know, making
Uh,
our places all beautiful with like Italian flowers and rose bushes everywhere and anything like that.
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Like in America, there's you've got the spider, you've got the huntsman, you've got all these different
Yeah,
animals which can technically kill you or just to give you
yeah, but like
massive pain. We don't
yeah,
really. I
well, like
don't
the
think we
Black
really have
Widow,
that much here in the UK. To be fair, we've got the
like the
common
Black
house
Widow.
spider, but that's not going to do anything to you.
Yeah, we have like everybody's afraid of the worst spider that everybody's afraid of is the brown recluse. But even it's just going to put a hole in you, like, but it's not going to kill you. You're not going to die from it, but it'll put like a hole because it eats and kills skin. But like if you get bit by a black widow, which is very rare, but if you get bit by a black widow, you could die. I mean,
Oh
you'll.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably one of the most venomous,
I think
but
that is
not
the
everywhere.
most dangerous
They're only
spider
in
from what
certain
I know.
places. Yeah, they're but you're not going to find them everywhere you go. And as long as you don't live like a pig, you most people keep their house relatively clean to where you're walking, and and you're not going to see anything. Like even as far as we don't put like tarantulas in our yards, and I mean, there's really nothing that's going to hurt you here. You can pretty much just walk around naive as shit and not have to think for yourself, and just you're fine. You're going to survive.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Honestly, completely different thing. I mean, obviously, your dangerous spiders live in hot climates. It's not hot here.
Yeah,
UK is kind of like it's cold. When we have hot weather, we're like, oh my gosh, it's warm. What the hell's going off? I mean, we had that the hottest summer this year in recorded history, I think it was, where we had about nearly a month of sun, which never happened. It never happened. And we had
yeah,
David Paul say, "Oh, why don't you get aircon?" Well, we'd get aircon system, and it'll probably get used for a week, and then we would never use it again
yeah.
because we don't really need it. Because the rest of the time during, like now, it's freezing outside, raining. I mean,
Well, see, yeah,
come on, yeah.
we've got everything here. We've got every kind of weather you would think or you see wherever you live in the world. I mean, it gets cold, it gets hot, it gets humid, it gets to be beautiful. It's we have.
Oh, we
I
go
know
through
we
that
all
in
got
one
like our
day.
four seasons.
We literally go through that in one
Yeah,
day. In fact, an hour.
yeah.
We
Well, it's
can
the
go
same
from
here, but it's
snowing, sunny, raining, windy. We in an hour. We have biggest cold rate having like a cold man flu, whatever. We've got the biggest rate of that
yeah.
in probably the world, I think, because our weather just changes so dramatically. You have a hot day one day, it could be pissing it down the next day. You never know what to wear. That's why us Brits are constantly referred to in America. You always talk about the weather, you British people. Yeah, because literally it changes every fucking day. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
if you lived in California where it's constantly flipping sunny, we wouldn't have that. We couldn't probably cope with that kind of
Well,
weather.
it's sunny and clear sky today, even though it's cold.
Yeah.
Sun's out. You know, I mean, it's clear sky. We get stretches of weather, not just like if it's cold for a week. We get extremes. I think there are extremes because it'll go from extreme. It's
Oh, we don't
warm
get
to like
tornadoes.
yeah.
We don't get
So yeah,
tornadoes. We
our
don't get
temperature.
earthquakes. We don't get any of that shit.
Yeah.
We don't get tsunamis. We get gale force wind. That's it. We get a gale force. We'll get the tail end of whatever you know
Yeah, but see, like
storm
you don't get
comes in. We'll have a
tornadoes.
tail end of it.
See, that's the thing, though. We don't get tornadoes everywhere in the U.S. It's only like Florida gets them. We get them here in the Midwest, but they're different than what they get in Florida. The ones out here literally will take everything, even if you're in a basement, it's going to pull you out of the ground. Unless you've got an actual concrete lid on, if it's just a basement with wood over top, it'll suck you out of that basement. Like our tornado winds are in excess of 350 mile an hour. When you get to
Cynthia's
the
leaving the
actual
chat.
winds on the
Cynthia,
ground.
shout out to you.
Later, Cynthia.
I'm trying to keep engaged with the chat. I'm seeing the chat there all over the place. So Leeds wants me to be a weatherman. Yeah,
A weather.
if you make a great weatherman, yeah, it's a new job. New job. Dave's Weather Channel is coming
Yep.
to YouTube in it never.
Do I get to be a weather boy? I want to be a weather boy, and I want to do like the like dress up in skimpy man suits, like have like the mankini and all that kind of shit, and I'll be like, today the weather over there, what is this Moose leave-in conditioner, soft and bouncy?
Oh my god, it's Javon Evans. It's bouncy.
Yeah.
There's a new product for him to endorse. I mean, yeah, we're working.
Yeah.
We're working. I'd be his promoter. Here you go.
This is Waves Curls Needs. Look, I'm going to endorse. This stuff is fucking amazing. You don't fucking buy it, you're a fucking idiot.
And it's Australian.
Scrunch.
It's got Aussie. It's from down under, mate.
Yeah, it's the only shit that works. Like my old lady, she uses this shit because it's what works. She might like the applicator tip too.
I could be the new Michael
it's
Fish.
Not.
Yeah. John Ketley is the weatherman, and so is Michael Fish. There was a song here about the weathermen back in the day when I was younger. Yeah. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Cynthia's favorite
getting it
song.
back towards like the actual wrestling part. What do you think about Raw? Like, what's it going to be like? What are you expecting? What do you want Raw to be when we watch it tomorrow?
What do I want it to be? Right, I
do you
literally feel like we're going to get the reveal. I think we get the reveal. Yeah. I think CM Punk starts the show. I need this guy to come out. We need to get this done. Obviously, you'll get the Vision. They'll come out. You'll get all of that kind of stuff. Obviously, Gunter's going to address everything what went off on Saturday night. I don't even know if there's any matches been announced. I can't remember if there was any matches. But I don't go into these shows anymore with high expectations. I go in just going. I kind of just want to work a good little wrestling show. Give me something that I can get 5 points out of it, 5 talking points. So if I do my breakdown video, I've got 5 things that have happened on the show. But so and so was attacked. Titles changed. This story's developed. We've got matches for next week. We're building to this pay-per-view. Stuff like that is what I always look out for.
Yeah.
And Bailey. If Bailey's on the show, then I get the tissues.
Kendall Gray. That would be hilarious.
Hey, I'm happy.
Could you imagine that? It would be so hilarious if they did do like a double show. Or like where they well, not double show, but where they're coming out and they're actually talking and they're like arguing. No, Dave likes me better. No, he likes me.
I would get so much of a buzz if I ever got mentioned on TV.
Yeah,
that Dave in real life. Dave in real life. Do you know him? Yeah, he follows me.
No, it doesn't even have to be Dave in real life, just because, I mean, even just if they just say Dave, like somewhere between their little story, there's a Dave, like something, some Dave somewhere.
I would definitely claim that it was me. I would definitely be like,
that's me.
They're talking about me.
We would all say, oh my God, Dave in real life. But that's what I mean, not so it's like, to make it actual possible. I mean, just imagine if the name Dave comes up somewhere. I mean, you are going to be over the moon. You are going to be like, fuck
we've
it.
Got a channel
me too. I'm going to be like, holy shit. Dave's channel just changed. It's just
there is a Dave channel.
24/7. Kendall Bailey.
There is a Dave channel. It's you and Dave, but it used to be just called Dave. I had a channel, an actual TV channel called Dave here in the UK. It used to be on Sky or Virgin Media or whatever. We've got over here streaming services and that. We had a channel called Dave, and yes, I did go. That's my channel. That's me. I made that. That's my channel. I put my favourite shows on that channel just for you guys. There's not a William channel. There's not a James channel, but there's a Dave channel. There you go.
No, actually, there is one. I think it's in the UK. I think it's called William Umbridge or Unbridge, something like that. or it's like somebody in Northern Ireland, William Upbridge. He says he's like some kind of like Irish royalty or some shit.
Yeah.
I think I did see one once. I forget what it's called, but it was a long, long time ago.
James is just calling me Rodney. Basically,
Rodney.
have you heard of a sitcom here in the UK called Homely Fools and Horses? It's an
Yeah,
old
I've
one
heard
now.
like
David
James.
Jason.
I've heard. Yeah, I've
Basically,
read like James talked to
Rodney.
Days and Days talked about it once. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Rodney.
so Rodney is a character on that show, and there's another
Yeah.
guy who doesn't call him Rodney. He just calls him Dave. And
Yeah.
it's no reason whatsoever, even though the Rodney character's gone to him, look, I'm called Rodney. And he goes, all right, Dave. He's a bit, a special guy, basically. And he just keeps calling him Dave all the time. So that's why he just goes, no, you mean Rodney, Dave. You mean Rodney TV.
Yeah, so Dave over there is like Jim over here. Some people just call everybody Jim. Like, hey Jim,
Oh, yeah, everybody's got a mate
So that's
called
kind of like
Dave.
yeah.
Everyone's got a mate called Dave. But fun fact, it's not. I am a David. I am not a Dave by Christian faith. I am a David. But David in real life doesn't quite work, and I don't really like being called David. I'll take it if somebody calls me an official capacity. I'll take it. But it's Dave. If people know me, it's Dave.
Yeah.
But if you don't know me, it's David. So
yeah.
I'll have that.
Well, I mean, if I met you in person, I'd still call you Dave because that's what I know you as. That's
what I refer to. That's what I'd rather people call me.
Yeah.
But if people don't know me, if they call me David, it's okay, fine. I'll accept it. But get to know me, and you'll be calling me Dave afterwards.
Yeah.
My mum calls me David when we're arguing.
A lot of people,
when I've done something.
I think wrong. A lot of people. Yeah, I think a lot of people are expecting some kind of different William or some kind of different, like some kind of podcast that's going to blow your minds and be hysterically funny and
mate, no,
all this stuff.
William, we just should call you Dick because that's Dick is short for William. So yeah, we're here with Dick. We've got the Dick on the chat. Hello, Dick.
Dick Hensey. That's kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dickensie. I could just make that one fucking name. Dickensie.
Hey, Dickensie's here.
Dickensie.
Dave and his
Dick. That's the name of my show. Sounds right. Doesn't that sound kind of like Irish or Scottish? Dickensie. It's a Dickensie. He's coming to bring us his
hello.
Whatever.
Shakim's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Shakim. Yeah, little guy.
So we've got a fair few people in chat, about 9 people. We've got Age Car, we've got Leeds 2025, James Chadwick, Dylan, Stephen.
I didn't try to promote it or tell anybody, hey, I'm going to be here, going to be there. I didn't know how it was going to come out, what it was going to come out like.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, there was a point at the start of the stream when I started, it was like, is William even going to show up? I was like, oh my gosh, is he actually going to show up? Am I going to be doing this solo? Welcome to the podcast when I'm on my own. It's one Screwjob and one podcast.
2 Screwjobs. Well, who's the other Screwjob? I'm both of them. Fuck you. That's the way it is.
It's me and my double personality.
Yeah, you should have just put on like a hat and been like, hi, I'm bloody fucking William. I fuck goats. Woo! It would have passed. I mean, people would have believed it.
You fuck goats. Yeah. It's all coming out today.
My wife's out there.
He fucks goats.
I mean, that's the shit I do in chat just because it's funny, just to randomly throw stupid shit out there.
Oh, mate.
It makes me laugh. And that's what I'm there for, is to make myself laugh.
Back in the day when I was on Days of Stream, literally every stream, me and Austin 316 used to have a competition. Basically, the competition was to get Days to give us a shout out, read our comment fully, so like full acknowledgement or a shout out, and then we'd get a point, this, that, other, and then we'd even go to the point where we'd make him laugh. So we would go ridiculous in the chat, right? Can we get a
Yeah,
reaction off a Days where he reads it, doesn't even comment, and you know we've seen it because obviously it'd be like a bit
yeah,
more adult, and he won't read it out if it's adult. And you just
sure.
know when he sees it, and you get that little smirk, and you go, "Yeah, I've got a point there." He smirked. He saw my comment, and we've got a sly little laugh.
I still do that. Like I'll make a comment and I know like usually it's when I'm like making fun of somebody in the chat or like someone says something stupid and I'm like, oh, you fucking retard, or some shit like that. And he's just like he's up there doing his thing and he reads a comment like 2 or 3 before mine and then he'll smirk and then like 4 or 5 after. He doesn't read it, but you can tell he's like, get that motherfucker, stupid bastard. Like I mean, it's
It's good because
especially when they
you've got him on the
yeah,
ropes, and you think, oh, or he reads it and doesn't get the context of what you've put in.
yeah.
I used to love that. When you're chatting to somebody else and he reads your comment, I do it. I read
Fucking
everybody's comments. So
fucking Trini
I'll
gets
just
him
say
so
whatever's
good.
there.
Well, see, I do like the lure. I'll try to start off like with a good comment, and then I just fucking blow it and just fuck everything up on the other hand. So it circles back around. He's like, "Oh, that's some bitch." So he'll just stop reading it. Like
Oh, he's trained now.
you
He's
can tell
trained to
you
your,
got
your
it.
comments. But for me,
Yeah,
I get to
he'll
your comment and I just go full on it. I just go, right, whatever he's got to say, I'm saying it. I don't care. I'm not bothered anymore. Uh, 'Cause as much as, yeah, getting the younger audience would be great for the channel, it would grow the channel. But I kind of want the adult audience. I don't want to be dealing with the kids
yeah.
that Days deals with. The whiny little kids going,
Well, see, that's the thing.
acknowledge me every 2 minutes.
If
It's
you
kind of,
watch,
I want the adults. I want the
but
grown ups.
like you and James, you guys say that, but if you notice, Dave waffles on. He talks. He doesn't talk with the kids. He's not out there like trying to grab them, and he'll take their comment and talk about for like 20 minutes on something, and he's not really like talking to the kids. He knows that there's that age barrier. He don't really give a shit. I mean, he does like the wrestling,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you can tell that he's still like, yeah, you little brat, you've been watching wrestling what 20 fucking minutes? What the fuck are you gonna tell me about wrestling? Because that's our we've been if you've been watching wrestling for a while, that's your attitude. You're like, well, screw you. Like I'm 40. I turned 50 this year, and I've been watching wrestling. I've been in and around wrestling since I was a child. Backstage with my mom and my great uncle and all this good shit. And you're telling me it's some shit that I know actually and then even just as a fan watching growing up, I mean,
I think that's
God,
what
how long
comes
have you been
down
watching
to
wrestling? You've been watching it what? 2
being
years? I watched wrestling 2 years. I think it's going this way. You don't know shit, you little brat. But I mean, I can't say that. Dave ain't going to say that. I mean, that's why would you say that when you need that person's view?
bringing it full
I mean, you
circle.
are going to get used for it.
Yeah, bringing it full
Yeah,
circle. I mean, this is what leads to the whole argument what we started the stream with, is because us wrestling fans, what have been watching for years, get what you do when you retire. We get it. We understand it.
yeah.
For the newbies who are watching it for the first time, going,
Uh oh.
"Why did John Cena
Yeah,
tap? Why did they do that booking? Why didn't he win?" Because you haven't watched wrestling long enough to understand what it is to be a wrestler, what you've got
yeah,
to
but
do, what the protocols are when you leave a company or you retire, you hand the reins on to the next guy. You get over the company so that it's bigger than what it was when you started, when you leave. Those
yeah, but
mechanics don't
then the
come into a
kids,
new wrestling fan.
but those same people, those same kids, those same short timers or people who are new to it, people have been watching 4 or 5 years. I mean, you've been watching it 4 or 5 years. I think you ain't been watching long enough. I've been watching wrestling my whole life. I'm 50. So there's a good 30 to 40 years in there, right? And that's just watching the product of WWE, AEW, ECW. I watched all that shit. I watched it all.
We were kind of limited here in the UK.
Yeah.
Obviously, when
But I
I
mean,
started
I've
watching
watched
was
all over
1990
it.
properly. So it's
And
like
I
The
mean, my
Undertaker.
perspective, yeah.
So on. Go on.
Oh no, I'd say a lot of my perspective is from personal. I didn't have the benefit of knowing what somebody else thought about it. My
Oh, mate,
short
because of the
circle is
internet.
that
The
even
internet
though I'm
generation.
in the industry things, I know the business side of it, but as far as my a lot of it's my own personal. What I got from it, what I seen, and I've seen so many storylines. They're just sickle rate. They're constantly just. They may change the names or they may change an outcome or this or that, but it's the same
Oh, it's
type of story
recycled.
to be
Every
told again.
storyline what's
Yeah,
in wrestling is recycled. Of course,
yeah.
we've
So
seen it
and
before
I know
in
that,
some way or shape.
and I think what happens is if you've been watching 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years, you don't really get to. You get to see maybe a cycle, and then but it may not click that. Oh well, 3 years before I started watching wrestling, this story was done with this with such and such and such. And you're seeing the same short cycles turning into long cycles. It's not one big, storyline. It's like within a year, you could get 4 or 5 different stories, you know, that are actually good, that are captivating. So you're going to have 15, 20, maybe 30 stories through that whole year, and maybe only 7 or 8 of them stick. Well, they're going to use those 7 or 8 and think up new ones. So you're going to see those same 7 or 8 stories the next year. You can guarantee it. You
Yeah.
just keep seeing it repeat cycle. And then those stories, if they're still grabbing audiences, they're going to twist them, make it change them.
Well, it's like when we take this last couple of years, you had the Bloodline storyline, which dominated 4 years of good television. We were all fixed, we were all enthralled in it. We tried the Bloodline 2.0. We've now got the My Family Tree stuff, which is still an extension of the same storyline what we've had for 4 years. It's it's just they keep refreshing it. It's still the Bloodline. It's still the same thing. You still got a tribal chief. You
Well,
still got
see,
the acknowledged Solo
my
Sikoa now.
perspective,
You know what I mean?
yeah, because I'm backing away and not taking. I don't care if this instant doesn't line up with this instance. I'm looking at the Four Horsemen, uh, Michael P. Hayes, all these,
All the
the
classics.
Evolution. I mean, DX even. If you back up and you look, these are they're just continuing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
These
There's always going to
these
be a four-man group
stories.
or something to that
Yeah,
effect. Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
And it may be a 6-man group, maybe a 2 or 3 man group. That story progression has been there and it's been reused, even though
But
names change,
you've
they've
got to.
changed different aspects of it. That the fundamental that story, the fundamental you know relevancy is still there, and it just gets passed on.
You got to look at Bailey. She pitched Damage Control before Damage
Yeah,
Control even happened. She pitched this to Vince McMahon.
yeah,
What about a lady faction? There was no lady factions. There was no
well,
big group. Obviously, the Damage Control thing led to like
yeah.
Toxic Attraction. Now we've got Fatal Influence. We've got all these little lady group things now appearing everywhere. It wasn't a thing.
I think with the Four Horsewomen, they maybe tried it
Yeah, but they didn't
because
really. They didn't really do a
but
faction.
it
They were
wasn't.
just
Yeah,
called the
it was
Four
more of a
Horsewomen.
I'm part of this. Yeah, yeah. They don't have. It's because okay, it's solid. I like women's wrestling not because they got boobies.
Oh,
It's
oh
because
yeah. I
you know
like all of it for
it's
that.
interesting. No, but I mean it's interesting.
No, it got me back
To
into
see.
wrestling. To be honest.
Yeah,
Basically, it was the Bailey Sasha Banks feud, the match at New York. You know, the Iron Woman match. If it hadn't have been
yeah,
for that, I probably wouldn't have been watching wrestling today. Because to be honest, the product at the time I thought sucked. I wasn't interested. I wasn't a big fan of Daniel Bryan. I got the stories what were going off at the time, and I was just going, not really that bothered. There was nobody really catching my attention. Then I watched Bailey, Sasha, and I was seeing the women coming up onto the main roster. And I was like, I want to see them. I'm interested in them. I got invested with the Bailey character. I got invested with like Alexa Bliss and all of that stuff. And yeah, I found I'm interested in these. I want these to succeed. This is the wrestling I want to watch.
yeah.
And then I got slowly back into the men's stuff. and starting to get behind them a little bit more. It just got me back into wrestling. For a long time, I was like going, "Oh, it's Roman Reigns again as champ, is it? Okay, I'm not bothered." Shield passed me by. I wasn't bothered. I put my hands up and said that Shield never grabbed me, never grabbed my attention. I was
Yeah,
not
I never
interested. I was like, "Oh, there's these guys
like
from
I would.
NXT. Okay, Nexus did it before them. Okay,
I
they were like
mean,
an
my little
extension of
brother,
them."
yeah, my four older sisters, my younger brother, my mom, my dad. We all. That's what I mean. Like watching wrestling was a family thing. It's not like where I had no one to watch it with. We all watched it. I mean, friends, other family. We. It's not like
I
where
get to
it's
watch
like
with all you
literally
guys.
we all watched it. We were all around it, and I mean, for me, what brought me back really is, I mean, I started working, I was driving, I was having to run my truck for WWE for about 2.5 years. And I didn't give a shit about the show or the performances or, because I'm just working, I'm in my truck, I got to be in there. So I can't go out and go watch the show anyways. And I have no real, I'm backstage or I'm reloading equipment. I mean, I'm not, it's a job. So it's not, I'm not sitting here. Oh my God, that's Alexis. That's Alexandria right over there. Hey, how you doing? I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff. I'm just like, okay, well here's my load. I'm out. When can I
Thing
leave?
is,
Because I
that
want to
would be
go to the
different for
store
me.
and
I
get
would be
some
like
food.
that. I'd be trying to
Yeah,
get
I
a
mean, that's what
selfie with them and going, "Yeah, can I have a quick pic? Is it okay?"
see, I never really got into really watching it again until when Bray come back. Now it wasn't because of the story Bray had. It had nothing to do with the Wyatts, the macabre, or me liking, some kind of darker, something new, different, because I've seen most of it. It was the fact that Bray himself was doing his own thing on a show in WWE, on a show that, I liked, because when I was a kid, I grew up with it,
I'm gonna hold my
and they're
answer.
actually allowing a wrestler to use his own idea. And honestly, I know the Steve Austin thing come through. He didn't really get to do his own thing. It's just it kind of happened that way. And Steve Austin had his the rights
He
for
got
his merch.
Steve Austin was an happy accident, and I
Yeah,
am I'm adamant
people
that
think it
this
was
was an happy
yeah,
accident. He was there at the right time,
yeah.
at the right place, doing the right thing. Because
But
that
Steve
gimmick
Austin,
should have never have got
yeah,
over. It should have never. He was a
Steve,
heel.
that's the whole thing. Steve Austin didn't pitch it.
He
It
changed
wasn't
wrestling.
something that he
He
was
changed
working.
wrestling.
Yeah, it was just something that the fans took to,
Yeah,
and it was
it
it
made
was
it cool
just,
to be bad.
but 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 still, WWE still produced it. They produced Austin because they're the ones who wrote the scripts. It wasn't like stunning Steve. It wasn't like Steve Austin was, in there writing his own thing, thinking
Well,
about,
he
well,
was the
if I do it this
ringmaster at
way or
first,
that
wasn't
way.
he? He was the
Yeah,
ringmaster at first.
yeah.
He was
So
holding the
it's
$1 million
still,
belt.
but the difference, which what I'm saying is the difference with Bray is Bray created this thing. He he pitched it. He's he's doing all the promotion, trying to work for this, and he created it. This is out of Bray's mind. Now,
The thing
a
is that
wrestler
Bray
doing
was doing
that,
all this work way before the character came into
yeah,
fruition.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
when you were looking back at
This is
his old
coming from a
promos, you
wrestler.
could link it to his new stuff, and it's like, wow.
Like, don't get me wrong. This happens in indie wrestling. This is what you do in indie wrestling. But Bray is not in indie. He's already, Bray Wyatt was produced through the Wyatt faction, like his Bray Wyatt cult leader Bray. He was, that's all produced. That's all storyline. He shows up for work. He has, he started getting into it. That's my part of my work. But it's the fact that with this Wyatt stuff, when he come back and when he's doing that, it's like when this,
There's no
it
doubt
just,
about it.
oh my God,
The
here's a
Firefly
fucking wrestler.
Funhouse was the biggest thing to ever happen to wrestling. I think
Like
most
it's crazy.
people took on board that, got back into it full time with that storyline. The moment he popped through the door and went, "Did you miss me?" And it's like you didn't
Yeah,
realize
but
how much you did actually miss him. And it's like, wow,
yeah,
Bray is back. I mean, I to be honest, the cult leader Bray stuff, it was okay. I don't think he was ever It never really. I liked it.
Well, no,
It
and it
was
was
never
a
getting that mega
yeah.
push. I just thought, oh, it's a great mid card character. Okay,
Well,
fair
it was
enough.
yeah, it was the heel. It was a heel faction, and it's just same as always. We're gonna make this. The faction started after AEW was making so much of a. They were getting shouted out and stuff for having all the factions in AEW, and then WWE started coming in with them. That was all AEW. That Tony Khan made the faction thing. That's why we got factions in WWE because they copied it because it it's
It's
popular.
only
It's what
copy and
people were.
paste. I mean, look at the
Yeah,
tag division now in WWE. We didn't have a tag division under Vince. He didn't
yeah,
believe in it. He got bored of the tag division. He was like, oh, we'll just stick Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H together because we've got nobody else. We'll be fine. But like now, you look at SmackDown. You've got Motor City Machine Guns. You've got Fraxium. You've got Pretty Deadly when they come back together, which they probably will do. War Raiders
yeah,
on Raw. You've got the New Day. You've got the Usos. Ah, that's it. It's New Day versus the Usos tomorrow night. Boom, bang.
yeah.
Just
Yeah, but
remembered
they
that
have
match has been made.
dedicated tag teams. They have dedicated tag teams. So they've got move sets, they've got promos they can shoot. You're not having, you're getting matches, and it's you putting four guys in there to do the job of two guys. So usually that's a one or a two guy match. Okay. But with a tag team, you've got four people to work with, so you can do more with that match. You can have it go many ways as long as you don't book it like a two-man match. But what I'm saying is, there's so much more you can put into those matches, and I think that's what people are liking right now with the tag team, is because they're
Yeah,
instead of doing it where they're it's two-man and they're one single entity, they're they're really pushing it to where there's two guys in that tag team, but like they have their own. They each has their own move sets. I mean, yeah, they come together and they're a tag team, but they're pushing it differently. That's interesting just because they're doing that.
yeah,
You're getting to know more about each of the guys instead of, just the tag team itself.
yeah. It's like they're doing it with the females now. They're actually starting to build
Yeah.
an actual division. I mean, yes, it's all solo
Well,
stars being put together, and obviously
I
they
mean,
can go out and they'll still be solo. They can still win the championship. They're
yeah,
not forced into these tag teams like
yeah,
they used to be back in the day. But
yeah,
when you look at the lore of WWE, especially when I was growing up, you had Bret Hart Foundation. Then he'd go on to win the Intercontinental. That would groom him then to win the world title. We had it with Shawn Michaels. Started off with the Rockers. Didn't win the tag titles officially with the Rockers, which should have done, which were Vince's fault. But then he went on to be Intercontinental Champion, World Champion, and we used to have this formula. So when everybody talks about the Street Profits and Montez Ford, natural progression should be that he should be moving off now, getting the Intercontinental title, going on to a World Championship. That should be the formula, and it was the formula back in the day. We've kind of mixed that up now and gone, oh, it's an indie guy, give him the title straight away.
yeah.
Instead, we used to do tag team, mid card, championship. Tag team, mid card, championship. It was a formula to it. Vince went, I don't like tag teams anymore. Boom, get rid of that. Straight to Intercontinental, then World Championship, or bypass all of it, straight to the world title. And we've seen it so many times. Ronda Rousey. Obviously, there wasn't a female mid card title at the time. Oh, she's on. Let's give her the title straight away. First match, boom. Mercedes Moné, classic example. AEW debut match, wins the TBS Championship or whatever it is. First match, wins a title. What the flip? You've just undermined your entire female roster with somebody new coming in and winning a title straight away. You've just
Well,
gone,
it's
oh,
like
you're all
Mercedes.
shit. You don't count anymore. We've got this new girl. We'll give her it all.
The thing about Mercedes as a person, she really is a good worker. She takes care of herself. She's a professional in there. She's working. Well, she has this persona that she just can't lose, and that's being privileged. She looks so privileged, like she doesn't hasn't done anything to deserve what she's getting in AEW, and that's the
She's not
persona
even
that
that
she
good.
has.
She's not even
Yeah,
that good.
and
She
she's
looks
not.
good. She
She's just
looks
a
the
worker.
part that she's
I'm not going to
playing.
say she's a jobber, but she's a worker. I mean, she takes care of herself. She's there for the matches, but she don't even show up enough. She's not like putting in the work in AEW. And so that's making her look entitled and privileged, and nobody wants to see that. Nobody's going to follow. People don't want to follow someone or care about someone who is just like, well, I did this at this time back then, so fucking love me, you bitches. That's not how. That's not how
Yeah,
fans work.
I think that's the
It's like,
gulf
well, I always
between
thought
AEW
you
and
can't.
WWE. WWE make you care. You want to care
Yeah,
about the wrestlers that you watch on their show. You care about them. You're following their highs, their lows. You were on an emotional journey with them from day one. So, like, just for example, I know people will go, oh, it's using Kendall Gray because he fancies it. But look at Kendall Gray.
you
Just look
do
at
got a
Kendall
little
Gray.
bit.
Just look at Kendall
Okay, go
Gray.
for it.
Just
Okay.
stare at her.
I'm not looking. I'm not going to look at Kendall Gray, but
No,
because I
but
don't
you
want to
just
see
take
what
her
you
as an
see and
example.
everybody else sees. I'm trying to be respectful and like the woman for her moves, but
Yeah,
her moves are suggestive. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm
When
saying
she
is,
does moves, they look good, and I
yeah,
mean they
but
might look a little
you're going
too
to watch
good.
her
I got
career.
a wife.
You're going to see
Yeah, but
her
I got a wife, and
career
can't
develop.
hide something.
You're seeing her career now. She's
Yeah,
been on NXT before. She's not just started in Evolve, right? She's been on NXT before, but we're now taking notice. They're going, here's your next star. This is going to be the big deal. She's
well,
positioned
see,
now. Her position on
I
the
have a
show.
theory about that. If you noticed, I don't know if you go back and if you would notice or if you could talk to somebody. I think she's been working with Liv Morgan because Liv Morgan sucks as a wrestler. She couldn't
Right,
wrestle her
okay.
way out of a wet paper fucking sack. But she can tell a story with how she moves.
She did.
She can tell a
She does
story.
now. I
She's
granted
an
with Liv
actress.
Morgan
She's a
now, she
really good
seems to have
actress.
worked it.
Yeah, she can tell the story with the way she moves in the ring. You know exactly what she's thinking. You know exactly what she's going to do.
That's been a
You
work in
know, you
progress
see
though
that
with
she is such a good
Morgan.
actress.
We've
And I
kind of
think with
watched her
Kendall
grow.
Gray, you have both worlds. With Kendall Gray, she's learning how to tell the story with her moves. So you're seeing her, like even a little smile, a smirk, or she moves her hip a certain way. That's what, and you
Yeah,
can't
but this
resist
is
that.
classic. This is classic storytelling. This is what
Yeah,
reason why I liked Bret Hart, right?
yeah.
Fanboying it now is that you knew what the move set was. I watched back in
Not
the
too,
day. He was champion. He'd go up against Razor Ramon, and he'd do the
yeah,
three moves. It was always in the exact same order. He'll do the knee to the back, go to the top rope, do an axe angle, then he'll do this move. And you could see it repeat, repeat, rinse and repeat every time. You could see the setup and you could see how he was going to get to the sharpshooter. Oh, he's starting his routine. He's starting. He's going to go through the motions, and you know you were going to get to the end product. You were going to get to that end where he sticks on the sharpshooter and the person taps. And that's what
yeah.
Kendall's starting to do now. You're going to see her pick her set moves leading up to a I think it's the ankle lock she does, but she also does this like really, really nice snap power slam thing where she fully rotates into it and takes the person down, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, Randy Orton's perfected that. He is probably one of the best at it in the business, but Kendall's quite up there. It's like we saw Ruka. I think if with the way she performed last night on Saturday night's main event, that soul snatcher move
Yep. Yeah,
is
but
it's up there as
but
one of the
Sol
best.
Ruka. See the difference for me between Sol Ruka and Kendall Gray. Sol Ruka is doing these phenomenal moves. She's able to do it. She's athletic. She's ambidextrous. She can. She's double jointed. She can do these kinds of moves and she can time them perfectly. That's wrestling. That's not as much as acting. Because you can see her do it, and that's how it's supposed to be done. But only Sol Ruka can do it because she's the only one. Because she's got that skill. Everybody's got
I
something
I
like a
think
skill they can
Soruka's
do.
very
On
much
the other
like Tiffany Stratton. I think they both come from very
Yeah,
similar
they got that
backgrounds.
timing,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think they've
just
got similar
it's just that
backgrounds.
timing, and it's that rehearsal. Yeah, she's so crisp, and it's the rehearsal. It's the this is how I do this move. She does Ruka, no matter what she does, even though she's doing a move in a different place, or she's doing it here or there. Like her days talk about that, but Ruka is doing the same move no matter where she is. If she does it from the corner, climbs up and does it, she can do it. If she does it, no matter what. What I'm saying is, there's four ropes, and no matter which one of those four ropes she goes to, Ruka can do her soul snatcher from that rope. It doesn't matter, because she's perfected the move. She knows how to do the move. It doesn't matter, how thick the ropes are or anything like that,
Yeah.
or if it's barbed wire. Like she's got that kind of just knowing where her feet are and knowing how to move, how she moves herself.
Right, I think we're going to start wrapping it up for this week. We'll be back next week as well, if you're available. Uh,
So,
if you're
yeah,
available next week, obviously we'll have more talking points to
available
talk
on
about.
Sunday.
But yeah, anybody got any final questions? I'll direct them to William,
Yes, you
and then
guys
we'll
want
just
to ask or
wrap it
find
up.
something out.
So any final questions, just slap them into the chat and when. It's been good. I mean, honestly, I think this has been awesome. To be quite honest with you, I enjoyed this chat between us both.
Yeah.
The engagement in the chat, they've all been saying, "Oh, it's better than Web." Well, it don't take much to beat Web, to be honest. Just talking
I
about
don't.
wrestling, Web
Web's
is
no,
okay. It's got
Web's a
its own
different
reputation,
thing.
but as a
We're
wrestling
actually,
podcast,
I'm actually trying to talk about wrestling. I mean, I'm not trying to be Days, or you're not either. We're not
oh
trying to
no,
be Days or Tommy. We're
no,
just
we can't
basically
replicate.
talking. Just this is how I am. This is really me. I mean, this ain't. I'm
Oh no,
not like trying to make people laugh or nothing. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not doing shit.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
chatting with a friend for me.
yeah. Well, that's what this is.
Just me and Dave
This is
talking.
all about.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, I will try and make people laugh. I do like doing that. I like to be controversial if I can. If there's anything that I want to pick on, I'll just go, oh, I'll drop that in. I'm not bothered. If I can get somebody to laugh, then
well, I mean,
that's a
like
job
I
done
could
for me.
for me, like if I'm watching I mean, I should have brought my laptop because then I could have watched and read chat and I could talk to them in the chat. I mean, that's what I'll probably do next time, just so I can, make sure so I can see what they're saying, so I can, so the chat gets included and I can be a dumbass. I mean, yeah, I can do that.
So,
But I mean, you see me as a dumbass all the time. Do you really want to see me as a dumbass on a? Oh,
I
do
mean,
you
I
want
don't
the
see you as a
William from
dumbass.
chat, or do you
I
want me?
genuinely know
I
how
can be either.
intelligent you
I
are.
can be a
I know what your
yeah.
wrestling knowledge is vaster than mine, for sure. Because
I
you've
mean, I
lived
can.
with it, you've lived in that circle. You kind of deal with
Well,
it.
yeah.
Do you, I mean, I don't. I'm outside of that circle, so honestly, delving into your
Also,
mind, dipping in and going,
well, see, you
"Oh,
got to
that
think
wrestling
though. I'm
knowledge."
also I'm also from here, from the Midwest, where no matter what, if they don't make it in wrestling, we have, you know, it's. I'm from where the wrestlers come from. I'm from where the
Yeah.
creators are coming from. You know, and I mean, no matter what story it is, like most generally, even a movie, like you look at Hollywood and go out there, you know, the movies have gotten worse since
Oh,
we
there's
watched
no
them.
originality anymore in movies, to
Yeah.
be honest. The
So,
originality, we're just
which
making sequel after sequel after sequel.
well, they've told
Or
the
we're
story over
rebooting.
and over and over.
Yeah, yeah, you're just rebooting stuff. There's nothing original anymore in
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Some questions. Lead says, "Are you both looking forward to Christmas?"
Christmas is another day to me. I mean, after my mom and dad died, I mean, we do the family meal on Christmas Eve, and then we give, like presents. The whole family's together, usually at my house, that or
I'm do
whatever. And
I'm doing
then,
something
and
different
then,
this
like the
year.
next day, everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody goes home, has their own Christmas morning. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I'm doing
And then
something
we'll have
different
Christmas
this year.
dinner. Yeah.
Normally, I'd go to the grandparents, my daughter's grandparents.
Yeah.
I'd used to spend. Well, I am still going on Christmas Day, but I'm also at my
Yeah.
sister's on Christmas Eve. and then I'm going out with my sister on Boxing Day, so I'm doing something slightly different this year than what I normally do. So I'm excited
That's
for that.
cool. Yeah.
Who is your favourite lucha wrestler? It says aged car at Rey Mysterio.
I'm just gonna
Lucha Retro.
Thunder fucking Rosa. What the hell? That's not even a question.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder
Oh, you know what?
motherfucking
I
Rosa.
would love
My
to do a
favorite fucking-
podcast with her or interview her. That would be my dream.
Yeah.
But I think
Well,
she'd
see,
want
she.
money. I think she'd ask for money. It's like, yeah, you've
Well,
got to pay.
it kind of depends. Like, I mean, I talk to her here and there, and every
I
now
used
and
to.
again, you don't
She
want her
stopped being social on X. I don't think she does that much now. I think she's got a
Well,
team. So I
since
don't
she
think she's really
since she
bothers
broke
with it.
since she broke up with Brian well, he went by Brian, but Luther. Since she broke up with him, and their marriage split, and they did that.
Oh,
Ever
right.
since
I didn't
then,
even know this. This is exclusive. I didn't know her and Brian had split.
yeah. Well, his name's he's actually Luther, but yeah.
Yeah, he was known as. We
Yeah.
used to call him Blue Rosa. I
Well,
think it
James is
was
the
it
one.
Blue Rosa?
James is the one that told me. I didn't even know.
Nobody
James
told
is the
me
one
about
that told me because he seen it. And I was like, "Holy shit!" James broke the story. He told me, and I was like,
Oh,
"I mean, I'm not going to call her. I didn't call her up. Yeah, she
is that
has
why
on
she's
her
doing
channel.
the half naked cooking thing then? I wondered why she started
Ever
doing
since
that.
she
That
started
kind of
that,
makes
it
sense
makes
now.
sense because I know. I mean, I know for a fact he was jealous because even back on Daze's channel, he didn't like how I would talk to Thunder Rosa because he was super like, that's my woman, and I don't want people talking to her that way. And I told him to go fuck himself back then, just because
Blue Rosa, we used to call him. Blue Rosa.
Respect to Melissa. Yeah, respect to Melissa. Respect to Melissa. I never said anything or did anything back then, but he thought that the fact that I was talking to her was like I was some kind of piece of shit pervert. It's like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'll beat your fucking ass. Jeez.
Right then.
That was behind the, that was separate.
Right then, I think we are going to call it a day. I need to be. I think you need to go home with your missus.
No, I gotta go. We're gonna go look at the lights. We have like in Carthage and in Webb City, they do like the Christmas lights where you drive through.
Yeah.
And we're over here waiting for it to get dark so we can go and do the Christmas lights.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, we just drive through in a car. We go get fast food, drive through in the car, and go look at the Christmas lights. And they put up like all the different kinds.
Yeah, well, how we'll do it is we'll end the call, and then I will round up the stream with everybody else.
Oh, all right.
That's probably the best way of doing it.
You're like, fuck you fat motherfucker. We ain't gonna listen to your shit.
If I was gonna do that to you, mate, I'd do it in front of your face. I ain't bothered.
Dude, I know.
I couldn't give a shit, mate. You know, right? We're in different countries, so you're not gonna come and get me. I love you, mate. I love you so much.
It's so good, dude. You're my fucking brother, man. And this is just that's what I mean. It's like talking to you. It's just the way I am.
Gonna say, I think it's been a hoot. The chat, I've absolutely loved it. They've loved every second of this. So
yeah, because I mean, we talked about a little bit about everything. Obviously, we can always script it and make shit. Make
I don't
make stuff.
Do a scripted stream. I hate it. I don't do scripted videos. It's all from my head. I make some notes.
The thing of it is,
I make notes.
If you notice,
but I don't do.
I can talk forever and ever. I can just talk forever and ever, and I mean.
Yeah, that's my worry. That we're here till like 3 in the morning.
Just keep talking. And about nothing, like I do. Talk about everything.
Yeah, but it's like I say, I mean, we'll get some topics for next week. Obviously, wrestling always brings out some topics.
Well, I think maybe have like as a chat, like if there's maybe, like maybe you do like a chat, like, let them kind of, you did. You let them ask questions. I mean,
if they want to do a Q&A, we'll do a Q&A. That is completely fine by me. Anybody can ask me questions all the time. It's whether or not they want to know more about you. It is fine. But I always let the chat dictate the streams anyway, especially when we're doing a chilled out one.
Chat. Go to Daze's chat, and you fucking met me. You know who I am. I'm the same person. Yeah. I don't give a shit. I'm sitting right there.
To be fair. when we did that collab
I
together
mean,
with the wet wedding. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, that's still one of my favorite videos to make.
I know. I love that, man.
So
Like,
good.
it
You know
caused
what?
so much fucking
Days
problems
asked
with
me.
Patrick and Nolene
Days
and
asked
throwing
me why
fits
didn't
and
I
shit.
do like the bit for yours. It's because when you started that video, you know, when you sent it to me,
Yeah,
you had me in hysterics. And
yeah,
it didn't need any background music to it. You had me in stitches. Every time I
yeah,
watch it, I just laugh my fucking head off. And it's like,
yeah,
that didn't need me going, It did for my
yeah.
bit, because mine's not as
I can
funny.
have it.
But your bit is just
Overproduce
so
it.
good. I
Yeah.
just like, I can't ruin that. I don't want to ruin it. The aesthetic is there. You nailed it
That's like
for what it was. And
Days and
love it.
Tommy. Days and Tommy asked me, it says, well, you need to, you need to like warm up, or do you need to like, start talking, or like Days will get you to talking before he interviews you. And same as Tommy, they're like, okay, well, is there anything? He's like, nah, just start the motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Shoot it. Fuck it. Why would I sit here and shoot some kind of like video 2 or 3 times? No, we're just gonna do it once and fuck it.
One take,
Whatever it
one
is, it
take,
is.
one take. That's
Yeah,
me.
you
I'm a
don't
one
need it.
take.
I
How I
think
do it,
honestly,
how I
if
do
you
it.
need 2 takes, you're fucking fake. Because if you need 2 takes to do something that you're supposed to be authentic, like I'm me. So
If
one
you ever
take is all
watch
I'm gonna
my
do. Because guess
videos,
what?
if you ever watch my videos, if I make a
Yeah,
mistake in them, I correct myself in editing. So I'll put a comment.
yeah.
I effed up. Lol, lol, lol. I got the name wrong.
I mean,
There's
I've edited my videos, but I don't. Like I've taken out some stuff that. Oh well, maybe.
there's
But as far as like,
the
I
latest
put
toy
something on there.
the latest toy
Yeah,
video. I was
yeah,
rummaging through some Jack's figures. I totally got the guy's name completely wrong, and I was thinking, do I change it? Because after doing the video, I realised that I got it wrong. I called him, what was it, Jonathan London? It's Paul London, and I was calling him Jonathan, and I was like, who the fuck's Jonathan? There's never been a
who the
Jonathan London.
yeah?
There's a Paul
Oh,
London,
you didn't get all
and I
kinds of
knew
hate for
this.
that shit.
I knew it, and still
People
I
are
just
like,
left it in and thought, shite. If somebody pulls me up on it, then
yeah.
great. And I just thought, I'm not going
Well,
to put a comment on saying I got the name wrong. I'll acknowledge it if somebody acknowledges it. But I do it
yeah,
all the time. I make mistakes all the time, and I leave it in because I just think it's me.
it's part of
You
it.
know what I
Like
mean?
if
It's a
people are,
part of the
yeah,
process for me, and people like it when I
because
mess
if you
up.
take it out and you redo it, your voice is going to be wrong, and you know that it's not gonna. Like people aren't gonna buy it. Like if you want to be authentic, guess what? Be authentic and just put what the fuck you did. I mean, that's the way it works.
Yeah. Anyway, we've to say we finished about 10 minutes ago. We've kind of carried on, so yeah, we're gonna finish it
Yeah.
now, mate. I'm gonna let you crack on with your day, and yeah, I'm gonna get my feet up and have a wank. I
All right,
think.
hey, man,
I'm
it's been
gonna.
fun. I'm glad you didn't just run off. And I was like, I'm trying. I'm just trying to get connected and get to you.
Mate,
And
I will talk to you all day long, but we've already done 3 hours, and
yeah.
it's
Okay. Yeah. All right.
completely fine. But
All right. I'll go
we've
talk.
got loads to
I'll go
talk
talk.
about next week.
How you doing over there? Hello. How you doing? Oh, hey, you want to hear what happened just now?
I'm gonna say
We're in
there's
the
next
thing.
week where we can continue the
Yeah.
conversation, and it'll probably get as wild
Yeah.
as tonight has,
I
and
never.
it just keeps people coming back, and it'll keep
Yeah.
people coming back. If they start spreading the word,
Yeah.
join the podcast. Go see. It's crazy. It's good.
Yep.
William's a nice guy. He's not a perv, but he's
Yeah.
a
He's not a
perv.
complete
He
dick.
likes
He's
fucking
not in there.
goats.
He's not Hitler fucking mod going, Zig Heil, get my motherfucking, do what the fuck I say. Like, nah, just don't be a fucking retard in chat and you won't have to worry about me. I mean, good guy.
I'm gonna say
That's it.
honestly, people were going, "Oh, you're mad by having William on. You know he's gonna say his weird shit," and it's like, hang on, that's what I want him to do. That's why I've got you.
See, that's what I thought. You're like over here, let's get this motherfucker to say some stupid shit. Yeah, he's gonna make me rich.
No,
Like, well,
no.
I
I
can
would
do
never
that,
use you
but
that
I
way,
mean,
mate. I just want a
you
genuine conversation with you,
you
dude.
told me you wanted me. You didn't want like any kind of character or any kind of dumb shit. So this is me. I'm still dumb. I'm still I'm
the
still
thing
a
is,
character and still full of dumb shit.
it's just
I just
rawness. I
enjoy
like
actually talking
rawness.
to a, I just enjoy talking to a person and an actual decent guy instead of,
Yeah,
trying to perform or make people laugh or do anything for anybody and just being
yeah.
myself.
Just being yourself. It is the best form, and that's what I
I
do
can
with
do a lot
every
of stupid
stream
shit.
that we do. What I do,
Yeah.
just me. I don't play a character.
Yeah.
Just me. That's
Well,
why it's
I mean,
Dave in real
I
life.
do stupid shit and I talk like when I talk, I mean, all these ideas going through my head and I'm like, shut the fuck up, William. Don't fucking talk about that shit. No one gives a shit about what that bird's doing over there. Shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, that's what I'm, back of my mind. I'm like, all right, those two
Mate, if I
dogs are
let
fucking
my
over there.
mind
Don't
fully
fucking talk
roam
about it.
on
Yeah,
a
that's what I
stream,
mean. Like,
I would be dangerous. I do have to hold myself back sometimes. Because
yeah,
in my everyday life, if I'm out toy hunting, I'm doing the video in my head when I'm out. I'm actually
yeah,
voicing it in my head. Oh, this is that. That is that. I don't ever do it. I don't do a live voiceover. I
yeah,
always do it at home, but I'm planning it. And then it's like, oh, there's a bird over there. Do I get her on my camera? And that's my thought process. And you can't do that, Dave. Don't do that.
no.
It's just wrong. If I happen to get somebody in the shot, it's like the Natalie thing. Remember the Natalie, the one in Wakefield, I think it was
Oh,
one of the
man.
pandemics. And I'm chasing that girl. I don't even know who she was. And I told her Natalie. And I went, oh, I'm chasing Natalie. She's a fan.
Oh,
I
no
don't know
fucking
who
thing.
she was. She's just in the way of my camera. So I just used her as a character.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is it. Thank you, William, for joining me. We'll be
Hey,
back
thank you,
next
man.
week.
I had to talk to somebody.
Yeah, this has been a blast.
I had to talk to
Absolutely a
anybody.
blast, my friend. And yeah, can't wait for next week. So yeah, say goodbye to everybody. And then I will.
Bye, everybody. Everybody go fuck yourself. See you later.
Right, see you later, matey. We'll end it there. We'll end it there. Right, you're going to shut off. Okay. Boom. Done. Done, done, done. There we go. I'll just shut that down and hello. I can see you guys now. Just take this headphone off. I don't need it. So thank you everyone that's joined. Hopefully you found that fascinating and fun. And obviously me and William will be back next week with another podcast. Make sure you join me for Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Early time, 10 o'clock we're starting. Because obviously they're taping Raw or SmackDown, whatever, afterwards. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Anyway, that has been me, Dave in real life. That was William. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And yeah, I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. And thank you for joining. This has been 2 Screwjobs, 1 podcast. Peace out. Bye. Love you. Bye. Latest taters. That's a shout out to you.